We might as well start now. This isn't gonna go out to anybody, so
why not?
Maybe I'll save the audio file. And
you can always edit it and
see. I just don't want that background. It's good for a test background, but I'd rather make one that's just for us. I should put my phone away too.
Even if it's a test run, I mean, you can go back and change, because it says scene 1 or scene 2, and then in the meantime,
I don't know what that has to do with anything. But
well, because if it's the first scene, and I mean, why are you lowering the?
Because it's gonna get real hot in here.
Are you setting the mood?
Yeah, is there not a mood?
let me. It's like when you're driving, and you're
You pull over onto a dark
No.
street.
You're fucking
You pull over somewhere where they can't hear you.
No, let me turn down my music so I can.
I'm lost. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Because I'm facing the light.
Well, then turn on the fan.
Turn on the fan.
Yeah.
We're gonna hear the fan.
Is it that loud? It's not as loud as your bed squeaking.
My bed doesn't squeak. It's broken.
It's It's been broken since I got it.
It is.
Oh yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah, you'll feel the. It's a good fan. So.
Is there such thing as a quiet fan?
Probably not.
The one that
you can hear the fan in my computer.
The one that must be a fucking powerful
it
blow dryer right there.
It is a good fan. If you put your hand up right here, you can feel the cold air coming out of it. Watch.
Well, I mean.
Put right here.
Oh, damn.
I haven't felt any hot air come out of it yet.
Because of that fan?
I hope so. Or I hope that I'm not burning it.
Did you even put hands on it for you to actually build it with style?
What do you mean? Did I build it?
Yeah. Did you have part of it?
Not.
You did buy the parts, but
not a single thing. For the people that are listening, I'm shaking my head. I notice a lot of people do that.
Right.
So I mean, obviously, I'm sure it's a nice thing to.
That's why we need a camera.
Yeah, but look at the setup. We're in my dirty room.
I mean,
who cares, because it's not your room.
Get a freaking, because I don't have a room. Fucking living room and a couch and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true, I guess. I mean, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's all just voice.
For now.
Mm-hmm.
But
for now, it's just voice, people. I mean, we'll get to the point where we get camera and green screen and all that bullshit.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Either that, or we get a fucking shed. Oh, we were talking.
The problem is, though, I would have to move this to the shed.
Yeah, that is true. We were talking about it the other day when you guys left from Eddie's, about my shed.
Mm-hmm.
About how hella shit went down on the shed, and Anthony was there. Anthony, I don't know why he stood there. You know.
How long did he stay there?
Until we left. Until me and he helped us clean up.
Damn.
And
he must have been bored if he really wanted to stay that long.
He works, and it's
been a while since we've done stuff.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it was cool. And
I love Anthony.
Anthony's tight, man. Anthony's tight. Even my girl, she was like, I like that guy.
Yeah.
It's like, who, Anthony?
You can just tell right off the bat that he's got a heart.
Yeah. My girl's like, yeah, I like that guy. He's cool. I was like, yeah, he's one of the good ones.
Yeah.
One of the good ones.
He's probably the best. In terms of behavior and stuff, he's always been there for everybody.
Yeah, he's cool. And I don't know how we brought it up. It was me, my girl Eddie, Maria, and Anthony in the kitchen, in the small little kitchen right there that they have. And somehow the shed got brought up. And we were talking about how hella shit went down in the shed, that we would do hella crap right there and stuff like that, hella parties, beer pong, I don't know. And it was just a small shit, excuse me. So we were just hella reminiscing about it and stuff, and we were like, damn, dude, it's like, I think I'm gonna build a shed. And I just got the idea of just building it, and I was like,
instead of a man cave, it's a man shed.
It's a man shed, but I don't think I'll ever get the to the point where it's exactly like the shit that I have right now. You know what I mean?
To be honest, don't make it like that.
I won't. Okay, yeah, I won't make it like as if it's a storage, you know, because it's there's a lot of shit in there right now.
And they're pretty much.
And it's been piling up, and the many times that we've actually like got hands in there, throw away shit out like trash and whatever, and have it more spaced. It's still right now it gets more stuff in there. Like I don't know where, dude. You just like in a few months time you see something new in there and shit. Like damn, it's like where the fuck did this come from? You know what I mean? Like what the fuck, a doll?
Your shed's got a wormhole that people throw their trash into.
Like something like nobody wants. It's just
packages from
it's
China.
It's a shed wormhole. Like where does it go? It goes
where does it come from?
Where does it come from? Like, it comes out of nowhere. Yeah, dude. And, I mean, I was thinking about it. Like maybe I should just like, you know, once I get a house, put a bar in there and a TV or just, you know, a table. Not even a TV, because that defeats the perfect of being in a shed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had music here and there because of little speakers, either our phones. But I mean, it was just the shit. The shit was the shed, man.
And it's just, honestly, yeah, it helps that there's like no TV in there, because your only source of entertainment is whoever's next to you.
Whoever's in there.
Yeah.
You know, whatever's going on right then and there.
Yeah.
I mean, we had beer pong, fucking.
By the way, we're of age.
21 years of age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. I mean, most of us were we? No. Yeah.
Yes, we were of age.
Yes, we were of age. Yes, of course we were of age. But you know, and I really didn't think about it how Anthony was putting it, like how the shit went down there. I was like, damn, dude, that's some great stuff right there. You know, that shit. How is he
describing it?
He was just like, he's like, yeah, I remember when this happened, when that happened. Like he was just like.
And dude, he remembers
everything, man. Everything to the point of detail, man. We were trying to remember like a night that this fool Eddie freaking fell asleep on a chair, and I guess he fell asleep on a chair so close to the bonfire barrel that we had outside that he was falling inside that barrel, and and it was two of us picking him up, dude.
That might have been the day that I melted my shoes.
And then Maria remembered that Stephanie melted her shoes. And that she took it off the barrel, and it just like gum.
Yeah.
At the bottom of her shoes.
I did the same thing.
And I think I don't know if
I melted my shoes at your house.
Yeah, you did, but barely any. I think
I never wore those shoes.
I think you melted the bottom heel of it.
Not the heel, under the toes. Because I was leaned back and I had my feet literally up against the fire, like if it was like some kind of chimney.
Yeah.
Thinking obviously it was like safe or something.
This is a barrel, like we're talking about
a metal like
barrel.
Industrial barrel.
Yeah, like you'll find one in the alley with two bones and everything. You know, yeah, not hating on them, but you know, it's a good warm source right there.
yeah, like something out of a movie.
Yeah, pretty much, you know,
like a trash can fire.
Like trash can fire.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my uncle from New York who.
Well, most of us like
you hear of a dumpster fire, but
yeah,
there isn't always dumpsters. You just light the trash can on fire.
If you go to, not to be like freaking, you know, with Mexicans and stuff, but we always have a barrel of fire, man. I mean, not a barrel of fire, but a barrel to put a fire.
Yeah,
because I mean, we always do. Either that or.
We just like burning stuff.
Yeah, you do that.
I think everybody likes burning stuff. I think it's regardless of where you're from.
yeah, that is true. Fire is a very interesting thing. I mean, everything's made of fire, so.
Yeah, everything's made of fire, sure.
Whatever. Yeah, everything's made of fire. My shoes are made of fire.
Anyways.
That's why I melted.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and that's exactly. I had my feet up like if it was like some kind of chimney, kind of the way I'm sitting right now, and I was passing out, and it wasn't until I felt my feet get really hot that I pulled my feet away, and I realized like, oh, my feet were kind of close to the fire, and I put my shoe down, and like my shoe was hot, you know, like it kind of like at work, you put your hand on the thing and it gets warm.
Yeah.
And it like slowly heats up. It was like that, but it was like if I only put the glove on the thing and then put my hand in.
Yeah.
So like I didn't know it was hot until I put my foot down, and I really felt the heat, and I was like, damn, it's not hot. I pulled it away.
What is that?
I pulled my feet away, and like I just left them on the dirt. And they cooled down, whatever. And then it wasn't until the end of the night that I got up and like started walking that my shoes felt uneven. And I didn't want to check because I don't want to look weird and like have you guys like see me check.
Oh yeah, let me check my shoe. What are you doing? You step on dog shit?
Yeah. So I didn't want to do that. So I came home and it wasn't until the next morning because I was tired. Obviously, that I fell asleep next to a fire. That I checked my shoe, and you know how those shoes in particular, the lines in them were like perfect straight lines. Yeah. And I looked at my shoe and it looked like spaghetti. The lines were just everywhere. Man. And I was like, wow. I was like, who would have guessed that?
I had such a hot foot.
It's just okay, yeah. But who would have guessed that it would just happen like that? Was it a barrel?
It was a barrel. It was Eddie's dad's barrel. Eddie's our
And it was the one with the hole in the bottom, huh?
Yes.
The little like vent.
Yes.
That we were blowing air in to make it hotter.
Okay, maybe that was no. We had a big barrel because we had two barrels.
Yeah.
We had two barrels. We had a big one. What's that, Dad?
I thought you guys were podcasting already.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Oh, bye.
Your father's funny.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we had two. One small one, one big one, and the big one did have the whole. It was like a freaking furnace, man. I mean, that thing was just blazing hot, and I forgot who. Someone touched it. I think might have been my dumbass that touched it, and I was like,
you were known for doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So I think I left my fingerprints there. Yeah, it was that bad.
My God.
I think so, dude, because it was just. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, oh yeah, let me just move it real quick, and I had barely started the fire.
Oh.
I don't know.
I feel like I remember that.
I don't know. I don't honestly. I don't remember it.
I feel like I remember that actually.
Oh yeah. But I don't know if it was me. I'm not sure who it was, but someone left fingerprints.
You're the only one.
Again with the you're the only one who would do something.
Because Eddie already knows.
Yeah. So it was Eddie's barrel, and then one barrel that I had in the back. But it was one.
We didn't use both of them though. Don't remember ever there being a bonfire with two barrels.
Yeah, I don't think it was. It was just that one big one, and I think that was good enough for that little spot right there. The thing was, it's just like next door to the neighbors and stuff. Like. We were having the shed was like right next door to the neighbors and stuff, and
like the way your guys' yard set up is kind of like.
And then you could see from the street that it was right, like we were chilling right there and stuff.
There's a dumpster fire. Someone from the fire department.
Yeah, my neighbor's
by.
having a get together, with the dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. A barrel fire.
Barrel fire. I don't know. Same thing. I mean,
you would drive by and see the light of a fire.
Yeah, and they're using a barrel.
It'd be like that meme with the cat in the overalls in the snow. Like, what the hell are they doing over there? I'm sure we had to have gotten a lot of looks like that because I remember cars driving slow past us.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. I mean. That shit was the shit, man. And I was just thinking. Well, the thing is, how would I build that? Would I build it just the same structure as it, or a little bit bigger?
I would say bigger, something longer, because the way it was, like it got cramped.
Oh, it did. With just a few people that
with like the 5 people that we had.
But it's I mean,
it's part of the charm.
It is
in a sense, but something with a little more space that like you could be like you could not walk around in exactly, but like you could walk past people and not have to like make them stand up. Because that's kind of how it was. Like it'd be like, hey, let me go to the bathroom. Like you have to be like, oh, watch out. Like I'm gonna walk behind you. Like lean forward so I don't elbow you in the back of the head or something. You know, kind of like some stadium seats is what it felt like. Like you're at a concert and you want to be like, oh, I'm passing. You know, like,
I've never been to a concert yet, bro. And you've been to like 5 already.
Yeah, I've been to a few.
Yeah, I've come close to
the first one I've been to was by chance though. Not
Wiz Khalifa one.
Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, then that wasn't you.
That was not me. So I've never seen. I don't even know what music. Oh, I know what kind of music he makes, but I don't know. Does he even make music anymore?
Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, Wiz Khalifa was still
I know him more for smoking than for making music.
He still got some great cannabis, man. Great cannabis.
Yeah. Well, I heard his stuff's even strong for Snoop Dogg.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Him and Burner, dude.
I just know that he calls him Uncle Snoop.
Yeah. No one can not smoke Snoop, man. No one.
Oh, well, Snoop said that Wiz can.
Wiz probably Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
No, that's not his name.
I don't know who. I know who Willie Nelson is, but I couldn't tell you what he looks like or what he does.
Oh no.
I have heard jokes about him.
Willie, man.
I've heard
seen
jokes.
Dukes of Hazzard?
Yeah.
That's the one I only remember him. Right?
I just when I've seen Dukes of Hazzards, I always think
the
of
old guy. Not old. He's young as fuck, but
I think of the newer Dukes of Hazzard. Isn't it Owen Wilson or something like that? That's in Dukes of Hazzard. In the newer
Owen
ones.
Wilson?
Yeah.
No. Johnny Knoxville is.
That's the newest one. There's one before it. I almost want to say it's like Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson.
Oh God, no.
Good little Zoolander duo.
Oh man, no. Oh, you know I never seen that movie.
Zoolander?
Yeah.
That was a good one. You'll like it.
I don't know.
It's so.
Who said that? Said that they didn't like it.
Stan hates it.
Yes.
He kind of hates Ben Stiller in general.
He's cool.
Yeah. He likes Zoolander because of the like amount of like dumb stuff we say, or that is said in the movie. Like the movie's so good and dumb that he's able to look past his disposition towards Ben Stiller. Yeah. And you know Stan, he's hardcore. That one's good. Other Ben Stiller movies are like, some of them are really good. Like I kind of like the first Night at the Museum movie.
Some of them are 50-50.
Meet the Fockers are kind of good.
Meet
the Fockers are definitely his better movies.
It was good.
But like he doesn't like them. He likes the movies. He likes the plot and the comedy. But it's just the way that Ben Stiller acts is what he doesn't like.
I brought you water, dude.
I know. I saw that. Thank you. We'll probably need that.
Oh, I'm leaving that. You know, I never like really liked water growing up, and it was like big. You know, water is important, of course,
obviously.
But like, I would always be juice for me. Like, I want some juice, or I want some.
I felt like I used to drink too much.
Oh, give me some juice.
I feel like I used to drink too much soda growing up.
Yeah, that was me.
Even now.
You know, I really stayed away from milk growing up.
Yeah.
Really stayed away. It would be going good.
We haven't had milk in this house for like 2 months, and we didn't even flinch about it. In October, like starting October, we haven't bought milk, and nothing. Like nobody cares. Yeah, it was really funny though that my mom bought groceries this last time, and she brought home milk. Or she brought home cereal.
Imagine your guys. What is this?
She brought home cereal. And both me and my brother were like, why the hell did she bring cereal if we don't got any damn milk?
Oh man.
So we have cereal sitting there but no milk. The cereal's not ever gonna get eaten. Well, it does. I was eating it dry the other day.
Yeah.
But I literally just poured like 2 handfuls and like ate them. Didn't even wash my hands or nothing.
Ate them like just like some Cheetos or something.
Yeah, yeah, I ate them like that.
That's crazy.
And they tasted good, but I was like,
what kind was it?
The Honey Bunch of Oats.
Honey Bunches of Oats.
Yeah.
Those are good.
The almond.
Yeah.
No, the Honey Bunch ones.
Those are good. You know,
the almonds are the blue ones, though. The blue box.
The blue one?
Yeah, the box that's blue. It's the almond one, right?
Yeah, it is.
Then it's the orange one. Whichever one.
I like how you're just like, yeah, the blue one. No, then it's the orange one.
Because it's not the blue one.
It's not. But
that's not the one on our face. I know. But you know what I mean.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, growing up, you know, it was milk in the household all the time. And plus, my dad, he would always have a cow right there. You remember my dad's house?
I don't want to drink cow milk.
Yeah, you don't. But it's good because it's natural. You know what I mean?
Natural with hair.
With all the germ, not sterile. Yeah, and shit.
Another baby cow. It's giving me its seconds.
The seconds, sloppy seconds. Well, because, you know, the way we do it, of course, it's always a certain tequila we put in there. Or a certain vodka. Tequila or vodka, I don't know.
In the milk?
In the milk. Before we drink it.
In your cereal?
No. When we take it in my cereal. That's a hell of a morning right there, you know? Yeah, let me just get up real quick. Pour some vodka in my cereal with some milk.
Maybe a little honey.
Let's get this little scratch in my throat.
Some good night medicine, yeah.
Yeah, well, no. You know, when we would milk the cow, it was, at first, we would milk it in a cup with chocomil and, you know, and like a shot of vodka or a shot of tequila.
Sounds like you put a lot of stuff in there to make it...
To make it drinkable?
To make it not be milk. Why don't you just get chocomil and tequila?
It's the best thing right there, dude.
Chocomil, tequila, and some water.
Yeah,
everybody start eating cereal with water.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I will never do that.
I think I've seen people do that.
I'm
pretty sure, you know. Yeah, I've seen freaking
desperate times call for desperate terror.
Cereal.
That's a joke. People are doing that to hurt themselves.
Yeah, like why? Like what else? Why do you have to substitute it with orange juice? You know?
Yeah, well, like, unfortunate for some people that have to substitute it with other stuff. But why would you choose milk? I mean
orange.
Orange juice, yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you choose orange juice?
Orange.
Like, water's available everywhere. I'd rather drink it with water. I wouldn't even put that much water. I would just put water to make it like wet. I'd probably put water in like a spray.
Make it wet, you know, make it soggy like.
Yeah, soggy. That way it's not. No, honestly, I wouldn't even put anything in it. I would just eat that shit dry. Yeah. There's no reason for you to put anything in there.
Pretty much, man. I mean,
even like if you're broke or anything, then like the only thing you have to eat is cereal. Just eat the cereal without anything. Just eat that shit dry. You're gross if you need to put something in there.
If you put orange juice in your
and yeah,
don't talk to me.
Yeah,
don't talk to me if you put orange juice in your cereal.
I understand it as a joke.
Yeah, but if you see it like, oh yeah, that shit's good, don't talk to me. Yeah. Don't freaking talk to me. But anyways, yeah.
I mean, just milk. If you're gonna put anything, just put milk. Chocolate milk, maybe even. But even there, it's kind of pushing it. Yeah. You're lucky that it's the milk. Mm-hmm. I have heard, and I heard this from my uncle who lives on the East Coast. Yeah. That he went to Paris, or he went to France. Mm-hmm. And he says that they serve their cereal with their milk warm. Mm-hmm. So like, you know how ours is in the refrigerator? Yeah. I guess they don't. They don't. I don't know if it's that they don't put their milk in the fridge or
in Paris.
In France. It's somewhere European because that's where he went. I'm pretty sure it's France. Because
I mean, I've seen in movies all the time that they deliver milk in the front of the door. You seen that? Like I'm pretty sure that's what probably that he's talking about or something.
Maybe.
You know? And then they just
milkman.
in the morning. Yeah, the milkman. There you go. The the milkman. Instead of a mailman, it's the milkman. Oh, who was here, honey? The milkman was here
delivering the Sunday milk.
Oh man, the milkman.
Is it messed up if there's milk women?
Well, there is mail woman. Mail woman.
Yeah.
the post.
I had to
think of that real quick.
I had to. Yeah. I really had to.
It's the postcard. Or no, not the postcard. What is it? I don't know. What do you call it? Mail. You know, you get the mail.
Mail lady.
Mail lady.
That's what I would call it. Because
still would
mail
sound,
woman.
It would still sound like you're saying mail woman. Mail woman. Mailman.
Man lady.
Or
yeah, mail
you
lady.
can't say it backwards. Lady mail or like woman mail. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
you could say delivery woman, but delivery, you know.
What delivery?
Exactly.
Would be freaking Amazon, FedEx,
yeah.
UPS.
It would just be a box, but that's not mail.
That's not mail. You've got mail. Why is it email?
Electronic mail.
Really?
I think so.
Electronic mail.
Yeah.
Mail woman. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure email because electronic mail.
I thought it was internet mail.
Yeah, you can make that argument because, what is it? Microsoft with their E, and you click on that E icon, and it's the world's best service to download Google Chrome. That was a joke for a long time that they were like, oh, how am I going to download Google Chrome now when I turn on my Windows computer?
Why?
Because, well, I think I have it on the screen. Microsoft came out with a whole new, what do you call it? Oh, no, I don't have it. I took it off.
What?
The new
Google Chrome.
Not Google Chrome. The new Microsoft web browser that they made. But the
you touched it, man.
I just rubbed it. It didn't hurt or anything.
Just so you know, it's the tattoo that he got.
It's a tattoo.
It's a tattoo.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't touch anything else but that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Windows, Microsoft.
So Microsoft's old internet icon was E.
Oh yeah, yes,
It was for Explorer.
The Internet Explorer. Yes.
So yeah, that's that's way older, but that's kind of the original. Yeah. But that's everybody said internet, and just said internet. So that's why. To me, that seems like why you would say
email.
Yeah, internet mail. Internet mail.
Internet mail.
And then there's Ethernet cables too, which are like it just sounds like internet cable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Linguistics, I guess. Whatever linguistics means.
Yeah. Are you saying tacos, man? I think
Hello, children.
Hi, Mom.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
How you been?
Pretty good.
I haven't seen you in forever.
Working more.
Working?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hard or hardly working?
Both.
They offered me the job.
Congrats.
I start on the 20th of December.
Why so long?
The Social Security Administration.
Awesome. Nice. Nailed it.
We'll see.
Congrats.
Thanks. Was excited. They called me this morning.
Nice.
You remember you kept asking me?
Yeah.
Well, apparently my background's still processing because she was like, did you complete that questionnaire on like the 2-day long background? I mean, I even had to give him the color of my calzones.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
It's crazy. No, seriously. It was
I
crazy.
hit my elbow.
Like, I had a...
So we're back. There's a short break of talking with my mom, and we thought it was going to be short, so we included part of it into it, but it dragged on for like a good 20 minutes, so we just decided to do a little pause because
pretty much.
we didn't know how personal it was gonna get, and we're back now.
Well, I mean, I haven't been here. There you go, dimming the lights again. Damn.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, I mean, does it really have heat coming from it?
I'm not dimming it because of the heat.
You said it gets hot in here.
That's not what I said.
What'd you say?
I said because it gets bright in here.
I heard it.
Dude,
to
to be quite honest with you, I'm like a vampire. Like, I like being in the dark.
That was me in my room too. I would like darkness. That's why I would have like 3 blankets on the window.
Yeah. I honestly like being in the dark. The only time I don't like being in the dark is when I'm moving. If I'm not moving, then I like it dark.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
like if my lights had a sensor to see like how rigorous of movements I'm making, and it would turn on based off of that, that would be great.
Good choice of words right there.
So like if I was laying down in bed,
yes,
and the lights would just turn off, that would be
Yes,
great.
I
And then
know.
like, oh, my alarm went off, and I start getting up, and then it turns on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I came in here to look for something. All right, cool. It turns on, and I can do whatever I need to do. I'm cleaning my room or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I'm sitting in my chair and I'm playing video games, that the light just turns off. And it isn't until I turn around and stand up so I can see where I'm walking.
I'm pretty sure there's a smart house like that, or a smart room like that.
I'm trademarking that. Don't take that. No,
I'm owning that shit.
I don't got the brain capacity for that kind of thing.
Oh man.
It would take years of testing to do that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you're not the first, I mean,
I don't think I'll be the first person to think about
you
it.
won't be. Yeah.
No, I certainly won't be the last.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah. So the only thing I remember us talking about before my mom came in was eating your cereal with orange juice.
There was a lot more after that.
I know.
A lot more.
I know, but that's the only thing that I remember.
Because that is true. I can't remember anything. Why is it like that though? We just had. It's like what the weird thing is. You know, you remember some part of your dreams and stuff, like after you wake up and stuff, you know? And
It's
then
just memory.
And then you try to, it's always memory. Always memory. Okay, so what was it before the orange juice and the...
Eating your cereal without milk.
No.
And eating your cereal with water.
No.
And this is more or less in the same range.
Yeah.
Just because I was like, if you're going to eat cereal with water, just eat it with nothing.
Eat cereal with orange juice. You're like, just don't.
No, especially don't do that.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, we talked about my uncle, about eating the warm milk.
Yeah.
In Europe or somewhere in Europe. Somewhere European.
And then the male lady.
And, the male woman. That's kind of all I remember after that.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Nothing else after that.
Yeah. Well, and then we talked about like growing up, what we would drink growing up.
Yeah. Well, we were talking.
Definitely, there used to be a lot more orange juice in my house when I was younger, and and juice. But I think we were drinking that shit way too fast.
Yeah, us too. Yeah. Well, the thing.
You can't tell me Minute Maid fruit punch was the best thing ever.
The Minute Maid one.
Anything Minute Maid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Devoured.
It was always. I think it was always apple juice for me.
We had a lot of apple juice growing up too, but
Apple juice, Capri Suns.
Capri Suns, yeah.
Capri Suns was like freaking beer for me. You know?
As compared to how beer is to you now.
No, I can't use that because beer to me is pretty nasty right now too. I mean, it's good now.
No, okay. So
why do you keep touching it, damn it?
it's just because of the way I have my arms folded. Because I'm either like this and I'm comfortable, or I'm like this.
Yeah.
And
that's always gonna be like one thing about like fresh tattoos, you know, like I
He's
forgot.
getting used. I woke up twice.
I forgot.
I woke up twice laying on this arm
Yeah.
with my arm like this on it, and I was just like, wow.
What do you put it on it?
So when we got the tattoos, there was like a waiver, and it has like instructions of what not to do, and it says not to put
Yeah.
It says not to put anything on it for 3 days.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So yesterday, today, tomorrow, the only thing I would put on there is that unscented lotion.
Yeah.
Because I asked when I got my first one. That's literally the same bottle I got for my.
Well, yeah, because
that bottle is from. Well, we'll say that when I bought it is when it was born. That bottle is as old as my first tattoo, which I think I got my first one in 2014. No. Not, I already forgot when I started working.
Well, you can see in your.
2016. Because I've been working there for more than 5 years, and I got it a little after from when I was working, and I got it on your birthday, I think.
On my birthday.
Or 3 days after your birthday. It was June 13th.
June 16th.
June.
Or unless you posted it. Alright, I don't know if you posted it after. Right after.
I think I posted it 3 days after. Because it took that long to it took that long for me to post it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
You're gonna put some on there?
Yeah, it's like a dry.
Let me see. So we're doing a podcast right now.
Okay, you can edit it.
I'm not gonna edit it. It doesn't matter. It's not that big a deal.
No. A little bit, but no, it's not.
It'll look dry like if you got a sunburn and it's and yeah. So flaking is bad. That's when you should put lotion on it. When it gets itchy.
You got some meat.
What about showering?
Fine.
Just
That's
regular.
fine.
Yeah, regular.
You want to shower with it. You want to clean off whatever is on there. But you want to clean off whatever's on there, and like
I like your Crocs, dude.
Dude, they're fucking.
Oh yeah, let me see it again. Can I?
Are they?
Can I take a picture of it?
Yeah.
They're comfortable. Where'd you get them?
Dude, just, my grandma got them for me out of the blue. It's fucking lit.
My girl and me are trying to get some.
They're comfy.
They're actually pretty comfy. I won't wear his because
Oh my god.
I don't like wearing other people's shoes.
Oh my god.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Instant Tyler.
Yeah.
He'd be like, we need to put it.
Yours does kind of look dry, but I think it's scabs.
Oh, that too, yeah. It was scabbing right there.
You still have. I still see blood on it. Mine doesn't like on the eye. It has a little bit, but it's also red, so you probably can't really tell that much. I would just wash it. What?
I don't know. I thought you had my phone for whatever reason.
Hey, that's why I bought you the water.
Why? I choked on my saliva.
Goddamn Mucinex or something.
Yeah. You still sound. Yeah.
It's the phlegm now. It's the phlegm now.
That's usually how sinus infections
The
are.
worst of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll just have that.
Coughing up
You have
blood, you're
that
just like,
collateral phlegm.
hungry.
That's good. That's good. Well, I still owe you rallies. So I mean,
Exactly.
once we wrap this up, I don't know.
I gotta share something else with Cheecho. Gigi tried to play with me. I forgot to tell you.
Really?
So I opened the window to. I was opening the blinds, the curtains, and sorry, it's my recyclable bags, my reusable bags. I opened. It came to the window. Ya ves que he peeks out. So I opened it, and it moved away, and then it came back, and he's literally like this, peeking through. So I go, "You want to eat?" Because he looks at you and he's all.
He licks his lips.
He licks his lips.
That's hilarious.
You've never seen him do that?
No,
Are you
I
kidding?
don't look him in the
Feed him?
eyes. I feed him. I don't look
before
him.
you feed him.
I don't look him in the eyes or anything because that's
And
like
he'll
the.
look at you and he'll be like. So anyway, so he's looking at me through the
That's why you brought the water.
Yeah.
through the glass, licking his fingers, his
Yeah.
his lips. So anyways, I went and I got food, and I was like, I'm gonna put it on the window so he can come. So I put some on the window, and he's just like, and he came at it right away. But then as soon as I got close, he backed up. So anyways, I'm playing with him. I'm literally like flicking one at a time. So I'm like trying to get it, throwing it at him, and so he's eating it off the ground.
The food?
So en una de esas, I was like literally going like this, and I no le atinaba. Because, you know, they're little stibbles. And he comes up, and he puts his paw in, but he scared me. Like, I was literally going like this, and he came and brought his paw in this way, and went like this, and I, you know, he was like, he kind of like kept it there, but when I moved back, he like got scared and ran. I was like, oh, he's trying to play with me.
I'm telling you, we just gotta grab him and pull him inside. And
But
leave him in
like,
here until he has
he
to
was
face the music.
Like,
Once you feed a cat, he's never leaving.
oh, we know that.
Oh, we know that.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of the plan.
Yeah.
Well, he was a little black kitten. He's literally like.
He's got a mangled ear.
Yeah, he lost a fight.
Probably.
It's like a little clip in his heart.
No,
He's
probably
got skin hanging.
probably la garrapatas agarraron, because that's how dogs get too.
It was another cat. There was so he lives in like a drain in front of the house right there. I'm explaining it to the recording because we were recording. That's fine. You're part of it.
Yeah, you've been part of it.
Well, you're part of it now. You're part of it. You were part of it earlier. So
Oh,
it's fine.
talking about my. Anyway.
No, I paused it before it got like not
My
personal.
eyebrows.
I'm not too sure. We'd have to listen to it to see.
Tattoos or whatever.
Yeah, no, I paused it before that. I think it was once you brought up money that I paused it. So it was kind of early. But yeah, he lives in a little drain up there, and there's another cat that goes out there, and like we chase him off because it's a big old fat gray cat.
You can always see if you could closely see it and like kind of like rub on it and like expose it a little bit with, you know, just
His
see it.
cut?
Yeah, you'll see if it's.
No, if you
it's-
look at his
if
ear,
it's-
it has a little piece of skin hanging.
It's like this.
That's-
Okay, it's going down. Like it's like this, and it's got a little piece hanging, and then like this. So the piece that's
I'll literally
that
pull
cut
up
off,
paint and show you.
it's hanging there.
Yeah.
Like he got bitten or he got it caught or some. I don't know. That's what I'm
on the edge
thinking.
of the storm.
Yeah.
Something,
I
yeah.
don't think so. I think
Or a cat.
I think he got a cat's nail in
Probably.
his ear.
Yeah.
So
This guy.
it's like that, and then it goes in like this, and then it has this little thing,
Yeah.
and that's his
It
ear.
kind of hangs. That little triangle kind of hangs. That little triangle moves around.
Yeah,
So-
that's how his ear is, and this is like the
Yeah.
cut.
What's his
But he
name?
was-
What's his name?
We named him Gigi.
Oh yeah.
But
Gigi.
he's so cute, and he comes up to the window. I was like,
I would
he tried to play
expect
with me. He
Gigi.
put his hand in.
No,
in the
G-I-G-I.
window when I was-
Yeah,
like
I know,
that's his
but
food?
it's from.
But he scared me.
Yeah, I know.
like,
I seen.
"Oh!"
I know.
Then
What
he
you.
got
I
scared
used to
and
love that
ran.
movie.
I was like, "Dang."
It's so good.
I used to
It's
love
such a
that
good
movie. That
movie.
movie
I
was
actually have you seen the Kiki's and delivery
Yeah,
service
she's-
case? No, case in the living room
Probably.
because I had it in the
It's probably in the.
I had it in
drawer.
the DVD player, and I took it out of the DVD player because
I think
last
put
time I left
all
my
the
movies
cases
over
in
there.
the drawer, and
Yeah, I'll check
on the
because
left side, the top drawer,
because last time I left,
or maybe the bottom.
it might have been that movie. I left it over there, and
I put a few cases in there. So you,
I left the disc over there, and when I found it again, it had
fingerprints?
little girl's fingerprints on it.
I'm sure.
Why are you looking at my Instagram?
I don't know. You look so freaking
I
skinny,
know,
man.
I know.
Oh.
Such a baby.
That was probably like 60 pounds less than what I am now.
Yeah,
My
probably.
baby.
Yeah, I haven't found the case, and I think I put it in one of the other ones, and I left a movie in the DVD player again. God damn
I'm sure
it.
it's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll look for it later.
Did you pause it?
No, this time I did not pause
Oh,
it
cool.
because it was us talking also.
Yeah, cool.
Stan, you want to readjust and be part of it, or what's up?
No, I'm pretty sure I can project my voice so that the mic picks it up.
Yeah, you did right now, but we're not yelling or anything.
No.
And we did a test one with the playback and heard everything, so I mean, it might be fine.
Why don't you have a speaker?
An external one? Because you have to buy that shit. and you had to set that shit up. We my dad literally had like old Dell speakers that had dust from like 10 years ago, from like when the freaking company was born.
Damn.
And
hey, those used to be the shit though.
Yeah, they were the shit when you could only hear like 6 sounds that the world could create. So I mean, it's kind of
6 sounds.
yeah, and like you can see the clutter that's on the desk already from drinking and eating stuff already. So I mean, those speakers would just get drowned in like shit that me and Stan put on there. Mostly me, to be quite honest.
Bro, you got one right there. Look at that.
That's
me.
One. That's me.
Look
that's
at that
me.
one over there.
That's me. That's me.
Look at that one over there.
That's me
for
also.
For the people over there, there's a lot of like jars of water bottles, soda cans.
Yeah, I
on the desk.
Spend a bit of time here.
A bit of time. It looks like you spend like a year, a good year. Like.
Well, not yet. I haven't even had the computer for a year.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean,
it still looks like a year.
Well, you don't know what that looks like.
You don't know what that looks like.
Anyway, so yeah, that's the cat's ear.
That fucking cat's ear, man.
Yeah, but we named him after that. Oh, I named him after that movie because
Kiki's Delivery.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you the name that my dad wanted to give it?
What?
Panterita.
What?
Panterita, like Pantera.
Panterita.
Yeah.
No. No.
Well, you gotta realize my dad's not the brightest person.
It's not.
And it's not even. It's not even that.
It's not that it's bad. It's just that his track record with naming animals is awful. Like he sees a color and he's just like, name it after the color. Like he had a little brown dog. I don't know what breed it was when he was younger, and he was just like Canela. And then when we got Hercules, he's like Canelo. It's just like
yeah.
Like, do you see color and then you're just like, oh, that's its name. Like, come on, put some flavor in it, you know?
It's the whole where he came from and stuff, though.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
yeah,
well, and it's not,
and
it's not.
Like, oh well.
It's not just him though. Like, we know somebody who had a dog and they named it Brownie because it was brown. And I'm sure some people have white dogs that they name the name according to, and I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, Canela. He wanted to name Hercules Canelo.
Did we even introduce ourselves to these two?
No, we'll do that at the end. This is a debut, so our names haven't even been spoken at all this whole time. Everybody else.
Everybody, yeah.
I think except we just called my mom and dad mom and dad.
Yeah.
But everybody else hasn't been named.
Yeah.
Or us two specifically haven't been named.
Yeah.
I think we named like our whole friend list except for us. So,
the ones that are actually like speaking. Yeah.
But I mean, we also said we're not too sure if this is going online yet.
Yeah.
Until we get a better background than this.
Or we can actually.
Someone's not stock image. It's just probably trademarked, and they'll just own our first episode of a podcast until I can draw something. I'll literally go on Paint and like draw something.
Well, you got your laptop still, no?
Yeah, but
use Sam's Procreate on our iPad if you want to make something.
And you also have that drawing pad that I could
Use Sam's iPad way better.
Okay. Well, I mean, if I just type in the letter, put a font on it, look up like a stock image that comes with Windows, then they can.
I'm sure Sam will be over here, or we'll be around Sam tomorrow since Mitchie's coming.
Yeah.
So.
Well, apparently, and this kind of cut out of the podcast, but I'll reiterate. He's super anal about the coronavirus.
Oh yeah.
And paranoid, and he's already like super anxious and neurotic and all that stuff. So he's like, only one person's gonna come pick me up. He's like, I'm gonna go lock myself in my room until I get tested, and I'm not coming out until then. So I mean, he's gonna come out here. He's gonna lock himself in whatever room that he's staying in, and he's not gonna come out for 2 to 3 days.
Probably a week.
No, Stan just got tested.
No,
not that long
but
ago.
to get home, get himself acquainted in his little room.
Well, if he comes over here and gets tested, that would be the smartest thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of a bright person, so he most likely will come over here and get tested or get tested.
Your
morning.
uncle that lives in New York.
Yeah.
The cool one.
Yeah.
Right.
He'll most likely get tested as soon as we get here or they get here.
Yeah.
And yeah. And I'd imagine he would want all of us to get tested too before we.
Just say you got tested because Stan got tested.
Yeah, I was like, well, I can use I can cheat off of his test.
Yeah, until he got tested.
Let me
copy it.
Let me copy your test answers down. Send me the email that they sent you, and I'll Photoshop it to say me.
And have him send it.
And for $5 a pop, I'll do the rest of the family. I'll even Photoshop their email and send it to him. Like, oh yeah, see, it's a screenshot. It's like, no, I want to see the actual database.
Damn.
I want to see it on the records.
I need to contact your doctor that did the test for you, please. Just make sure.
I don't think he's that crazy. I think at that point his laziness will cut in. But who knows? He's always been paranoid about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
he was. There was one day that my dad posted a picture of my grandma cutting my hair because my grandma's a barber, and she's literally been hairstylist, but she cuts my hair, and she's literally been the only person who's ever cut my hair, so I'm not gonna go to anybody else. And she cut my hair with a mask or without a mask on in the beginning of quarantine, and my dad took a picture of it for whatever reason.
Because he has to document everything, because he has the brain of, I don't know what forgets things, but it's sure as hell not the brain of an elephant.
Yeah, I don't know what the reason why he was taking pictures and sending them. I think it was just because someone was wearing a mask. I think Mommy Nana was wearing a mask, right? I think my grandma was wearing a mask, and yeah, he took a picture and sent it to the family group chat, and they ripped my aunt and my uncle.
Yeah.
Ripped on my dad and me, and they were just like, "Where's his mask at? Where's your mask at? I bet you're not wearing one." Blah blah blah, and this and that. And yeah, it was
which fair,
fair, but like.
No. That level of like anger and criticism is what's required to get people to wear it. Because I bet now, if you go get a haircut, you're gonna be like.
You know what though? The second time that I've gotten a haircut, because I've only gotten 2 haircuts this whole year. Oh my God. She did make me wear a mask, but it wasn't because of them. It was because it's mandated by health, whatever stuff. So she's like,
but now you didn't.
She's like, if somebody comes in here and sees you without a mask and I'm giving you a haircut, they'll get me in trouble. So she's like, she didn't tell me this, but I'm sure she does not care if he's mad or anything. It wasn't because he.
No, for sure she doesn't care if you're mad.
She owns this world. She does not care.
Yeah. You're almost tight.
Yeah, she's the best. But yeah, so he's super paranoid about it. So I was just like, we're probably not even gonna see him tomorrow.
Well, yeah.
Where is he gonna stay at?
Most likely my grandma's house.
They have a bunch of spare bedrooms now.
They do.
My aunt moved out.
3 spare bedrooms.
Yeah, it's 2 of them, and they bought a house with 5 bedrooms.
Well, don't forget.
Or 4 bedrooms, because they share.
Don't forget. Yeah, Tia Rossi was living there with them.
And Goon.
Goon would come in and out.
Yeah, I know that, but still, in the long run, they probably thought that she was not that she was.
Oh, absolutely.
My grandparents bought a house thinking that my aunt was never gonna move out.
She was just gonna stay there.
She lived there for a long time.
Wherever you guys go, I go.
She did.
Yeah.
And she probably. Well, apparently she has a big influence on them.
Yeah.
So she probably.
My buddy, Junior, the guy that I go with to.
Who Junior is? I met him.
Oh, but I'm telling the people, it's just.
Oh, I thought you were telling
No,
me, sorry.
I'm not. It's just
His
if
buddy,
you listen on what the hell I'm
should
gonna
I
say.
look too?
Yeah, you should look. You should dim down the lights so you can listen.
That's what I'm telling you. There's too much sensory input.
Oh god. Well, Junior, the guy that I go to work with, he's a vendor for tortillas, of course, and he goes from place to place. Okay, cool. Anyways, he's been building a house in Mexico, and he took like plano ideas. A plano is basically a blueprint for a house, or a blueprint.
I never
Basically,
heard that.
they're called in construction. They're called the plano.
But it's essentially a blueprint.
It's a it's a blueprint.
Okay.
So he took some ideas from here, like houses and stuff like that, and put
Like
it
the
over
style
there.
of houses.
Yeah,
in
and he
town.
put it over there in his house. Damn, dude, the freaking living room, hella big, like
Yeah.
so big.
So
Let's
it's
see.
just about like, yeah, I got a Californian house.
Yeah,
I
like
there a lot.
characteristically Mexican.
And
Now.
not really.
No. I
usually-
mean the idea of like the family being in the living room and stuff.
Oh,
and he's just like emphasizing it.
kinda. I guess.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
let's
Is
be
that-
real, like
is
how
that-
much
I
stuff
guess.
happens in the living rooms of our household? All of our holidays are in the living rooms,
Yeah.
right? Parties most of the time, like when you're out back, you're gonna find your kids in the living room because they don't want to be outside.
Obviously, the floor plans of a house is really based on the characteristics of the person.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what kind of crime it would be if somebody who has a cooking profession, had a small kitchen.
Oh god.
Oh, they wouldn't allow it.
They would not live there.
They would not. They would literally
That is-
probably
That is treason to the art of cooking.
probably take down a couple walls to make that kitchen
Yeah.
bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I was any good at anything culinary, I would want
A big
nice
kitchen.
ass kitchen.
Nice. You gotta
Would you
understand.
have it big, or would you have it like legit set up to your standards? You know?
I've never liked big houses.
No?
Like enormous, spacious, like hear my own echo house.
Like what do you mean? Like, because there's differences between big, like space wise, and big.
So like the living
where
rooms with the
where like
huge
how your
space.
roof is, that's tall, big. You know what I mean?
But like 80% of the entire like space that the walls are confined to
Mm-hmm.
is used. The attic is like we can't stand in it. We have to crawl in it, but it's big.
Yeah.
But that's for whatever reasons that attics have to be built onto houses. I'm sure it's for like some kind of insulation.
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
installation and mostly wiring too, and
Also
structure
just
and
house shape, like
and
you put a
structure.
triangle roof,
Exactly, like structure.
you know, to deflect rain off of it.
It's basically structure
You can
for
go
the
flat,
roof.
but
For
you
the
have
roof.
to.
One at a time,
You
guys.
do
One at a
flat
time.
top. You have to account for it.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
count for rain building, because I mean, if you just left it flat and let
Clearly
the water
that-
just sit there, eventually the water weight would get too heavy. You
Yeah.
cave your roof in.
Clearly, that it wasn't the first thing that came to mind, or else I would have thought of that if I sat here and thought about what I was saying.
I mean,
first.
really, yeah. The shape of the house is just. I think probably more modern houses, if they're being realistic, it's like how do you maximize low, like cost on all the materials, but maximize space. And this is kind of like one of the more simple ones, where it's like box, make the whole thing rectangle, and then put a roof on it. You know.
Yeah.
And it's all pretty
And, like,
cheap because
if
they're
you look,
using.
if you look at our neighbor's house over here, like they got the shingles. Their house
Oh,
looks tall and massive. So, like their kind of house, I wouldn't like it.
Because it's tall. And
Not
just-
because it's tall, because it's spacious.
it's almost okay.
I
yeah.
feel like, to me, a house is something that you gotta not fill up with junk,
no.
but like fill up with stuff that
to your liking.
yeah. And
To
I
where
think this is
you're
I
comfortable.
think this to me is more like the shopping cart theory that there's a thing like why shopping carts are a lot bigger than they used to be, and it's because it's a whole like, oh, you have to fill up your shopping cart or you didn't buy enough groceries, so they started making shopping carts bigger and deeper, and now people fill them shits up.
Fill them up. Who would be the?
Because imagine like how many times you would stop shopping if you didn't have enough space in your shopping cart.
Yeah.
Imagine you had a shallow shopping cart and you could fit like 10 things on there, and you're just like, I'll come back for it another time because I can't fit it on here. Or like I had to go through the hassle of buying a second shopping cart.
Getting a second cart.
So to me, a house, not that I'm materialistic or anything, but like my room is pretty full of stuff. And
yeah, like all those bottles
if I had
and cans.
if I had a room any bigger than this, I would have more stuff.
More bottles, more cans.
Yeah.
As well.
So if I had a big house, I would probably have a lot of stuff.
There's a freaking Slim Jim wrapper right there.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
And how long has that been? Because it's dusted.
Like 2 days. Because I ate it like 2 days ago.
I don't think it's shopping cart theory. I think it's just the fact that growing up, there was always a bunch of shit in here because they never knew what to throw away. Our parents never really knew what to throw away. Like, remember the garage? Do you remember the garage?
The problem with growing up too is that we used to sleep in the same room. It was your stuff and my stuff.
True.
And neither of us wanted to take responsibility for what was what and who cleaned what.
Yeah.
So I mean.
So we just kind of left it there.
And then
But I mean,
based
our
on
house has
our
always been
and based on
kinda
our
cluttered.
and based on behavior, the house has always been cluttered.
Yeah. Up until a few years ago, when we did the remodel.
Leading up to the remodel, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
AKA, I had to go on a rampage in the garage.
Yeah.
Because.
But I think you know.
Did you guys?
Almost a decade and a half, little over a decade and a half of one specific way of living, and like the environment being the same, and then you switch it up and you're not used to it. So I think it's more so that you're just like, I'm not comfortable with these spacious places because what I was used to growing up, which has a huge impact on how you feel about things for the entirety of your life.
Yeah, and not that I thought about that, but I thought of something similar to that. That like now when I walk into people's rooms and I look around at their stuff, I'm just like, they don't have that much stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like I know going to your house, like I don't ever remember stuff like the way that I have it. Like I literally have shelves and not a single shelf is empty because it's just anything. Like I got movies, I got books, papers, board games, just anything, anything out of assortments of shit. I went to my girlfriend's house not that long ago, and I went in her room, and she literally has a cabinet, a mirror, and a bed. She has a TV, but it's not even plugged in, and it's like over her bed, so she doesn't even use it. And that's it. She has like a clothes hamper, and that's it.
You know what bothers me the most? People's whose beds dominate the space of their room, where the room is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like third bed.
Mine's essentially the bed.
Like 1/3 of the room is bed. They have access to the door, the closet, maybe a cabinet and mirror, and then the rest of the room is bed. And I'm just like,
yeah, I'd say my bed's like a quarter of the room then.
I'm not a quarter.
Yeah, this is over a quarter.
I mean, if you say it based on the flooring, yeah, it's a little more than a quarter.
Okay, well, yeah, but you still have enough where your knees, if you sit on your bed, your knees would be free, where you can stretch out your legs. You know, that's good enough, right?
Well, look.
But if you had a freaking cabinet that is like freaking close to your bed, where you can't even open the drawer fully, like that sucks.
Yeah. I would say that it does take up more than a quarter, because if you literally base it on the four corners of the walls, it takes up. It doesn't mean
a quarter of the floor space.
It isn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Well, the floor space is essentially the rest of the space too, because I'm not gonna.
Floor.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like I would have stuff, a shelf on my bed, because it takes up the floor space, which, because it takes up the floor space takes up the airspace also.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you made my bed a square, it would be bigger than a quarter, by all means of a room.
Yeah. I don't know. I find myself in a constant battle between, do I want stuff in my room so it feels like I have stuff in my room, or do I want to keep it clean? Because when my room's clean, it feels desolate. and it's nice being able to walk through
Yeah, when your
without any
room's
issue
clean,
at
it
all.
feels empty.
It's ever clean.
Yeah,
Ever clean?
yeah.
Well, because the other times that I've always walked in, it looks pretty shit.
True, but a lot of the times I don't even spend time in my room. Like since August, basically my entire existence has been my room is used for sleep, and I don't spend any time in it because I'm outside of my room, and then for 8 hours a day I'm working. And
You guys never had a yard sale?
once.
Yeah, once.
Yeah. With with cleaning out your
Yeah. Yeah,
But was it before the idea of renovating the whole garage?
It was
Long
probably
before
like
that.
the seed of renovating. Like that yard sale is probably what made my parents want to
Okay,
renovate.
but after
No, definitely not.
after
no, the
that
idea
yard
of
sale-
renovating was from while I'm watching those white people renovating stuff shows.
but
That's what it was. HDTV. That's the TV channel.
Okay,
Mom
so it
and
had to
Sam
be
used to watch
it had
that.
to be mom becoming a realtor that
Oh, on top of that, yeah.
seeded
absolutely.
the
But she'd always
renovation.
wanted to do it. She just never had the money for it. And then lo and behold, come into the money for it. Then your dreams become true. And then that's exactly what happened. She renovated the house, and that was that. And it was just like,
So was
Okay.
it a couple years after the yard sale that you
Oh,
guys had the
definitely.
idea?
definitely.
Okay, so
No,
that's what
it
I
was
mean.
more than a couple. It was
That's-
probably like a good 5 or 6
That's
years.
that's
after.
what I mean,
more.
because
I'd do it. before
because
that.
when you guys started, I
almost
helped you
wanna
guys.
I want to say that yard sale. I was probably like in 6th grade.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah,
long ago.
it was
'Cause-
a long time ago.
Because when I started helping you guys, and it was because of the idea of renovating the whole garage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially
And
to clean it out and
It
work
was
on it.
a lot of stuff.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a lot of stuff.
And that's the issue. It's like,
And it was
sometimes-
cool. Don't get me wrong. It was cool going back. You guys felt like, because you guys felt like going back in time and, you know.
Oh yeah, and seeing all the things that we
remembering
hadn't seen
all
in
this
years.
stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah,
your
it was-
dad,
it was a
the
time
dinosaur iPod. Remember that freaking
the
big
brick.
brick?
Yeah,
the brick.
yeah.
Gen,
Oh my
Gen 1
Oh
iPod
my
where it was like
God,
a brick,
man.
and it had a small screen.
Oh,
It only had like
wow, man.
maybe a couple hundred songs you could store on it.
It was probably 1,000, no?
I think it. No, it
Sorry,
was
dude,
1,000.
I just
He got
touched
the
you.
he
That's
got
fine.
the
Mm-hmm.
1,200. I think the 1,200 song capacity.
Wow.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, now I have like 2,000 songs on my phone, and it barely makes a dent in the memory.
That was a blast from the
and it's,
past, man.
like relatively the same size.
Yeah.
If you reshape the like, what is it?
If you
called?
took the height out of it and then added.
Yeah,
to
if you
length.
like reshape the plastic or whatever phones
Yeah.
are made out of,
I remember-
it would
I
be
remember
the
it
same like
being-
mass.
It being a big thing on iPods and stuff
How about
like
that
that.
annoying ass Jehovah's Witness that came while we were cleaning out the garage, and Eddie just handled it? Do you guys remember?
No.
So when we were
What?
okay, so I remember the smallest details.
Jehovah
of
Witness did
Ah,
not get
dude,
along.
don't.
oh, it's so funny.
God, man.
So we were cleaning out the garage, right? Garage doors open. We're doing our thing. There's no cars in the driveway, right?
Yeah,
And
we have all that space.
and of course, Jehovah's Witnesses think that they have the audacity to just walk up,
The
in your
audacity.
open garage and talk to you and try and sell you their Jesus, and it's just like, it's annoying to deal with. But, so, our friend Ed, the lovable bastard that he is also a Satanist, and the way he handles Jehovah's Witnesses is after shaking their hand, he just tells them, "Hail Satan."
He's not a Satanist, but it'd be the fucking.
Yeah.
Let me
all
tell
the
you,
time, man. All the
faces,
time,
the
bro.
faces of these people after shaking his hand and then hearing him say
I
that,
remember
they just, they're boggled.
I remember that because
my God.
he shakes the
I
hand.
don't remember that, but I believe
But
it.
but the way he says it all the time, hey, what's that time? Like all the time, man.
Oh no, he switched it up on this one. He did it. He did the smile. He like shook his hand. He's like, "Oh hi, hello," and then it's like, "Hello, hail Satan." And Dave's just like,
Fucking
I was
dude,
so
man.
dumbfounded. And it was, oh man, it was
freaking Ed.
Oh.
It was I will never forget it because the way the dude just turned around, got back on his bike, and
That's
I was just,
funny, man. That's funny.
oh, it killed me.
Remember?
It was-
They probably went home and washed their hands.
Oh, absolutely.
Holy
This
water.
was pre-pandemic
I don't
too, so
know if it's
he didn't
about
have hand sanitizer on him.
Oh yeah, pre-pandemic. So a little way before pre-pandemic.
Way before,
Yeah.
man. Way before.
That's how you know he didn't have hand sanitizer on him.
Yeah.
That was. I remember.
The only place you could get hand sanitizer was a third grade classroom.
Yeah, exactly. Those big boxes that teachers always had.
Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah.
what are you doing with that?
Fucking
The same thing kids were doing, smelling it on the way out.
Yeah.
Always, all the time. Smells good.
I never did that.
Yeah.
I would see kids do that all the time, and I was just like, "Yo, you guys are."
Speaking of
What's wrong?
hand sanitizer smell, man, I miss the old hand sanitizer smell. Because now it smells like fart gel. Like, have you ever smelled the new hand sanitizer?
I've tasted the new hand sanitizer.
How did you taste it?
So the one at work on the way out, like
God.
I would put some hand sanitizer on my hands, and then
freaking lick it.
and then
the kind of
I would
animal
go
that
get
slaps
I'll
it.
go get nachos from Taco Bell.
Oh,
and
stick-
finger licking good nachos. Yeah, finger licking good nachos always gets you. Yeah.
You're mixing the brands up, but yeah. But yeah, and it would only be with the nachos, because I would, you get some beans,
And
you get some
then-
beans on your finger or something.
And
You gotta eat them.
You taste the hand sanitizer and you want to cry. It's like,
You'd be like, that does not taste
I almost
like
want
bean.
to. I almost want to eat my nachos with a spoon.
almost, yeah.
Almost.
Oh, but it's unnatural.
It is. It would. I don't. I mean, at that point, you question what's more unnatural: eating nachos with a utensil or tasting.
No,
Ass-
first of all,
ass
what's
sanitizer.
unnatural is you're eating Taco Bell nachos.
No, they're good.
They're good. Man.
They're good.
Don't get me wrong. They're good.
They're not the. I mean, they're not the best nachos. The chips are good.
I would say that any homemade nachos are infinitely better.
Any
form of fast food.
homemade anything is better than
Pretty
fast
much
food.
homemade anything.
Homemade soda would be better
Jesus.
than any kind of brand name soda that you can find at a fast food place.
Who had the
That
idea?
actually reminds me.
Homemade moonshine.
Eddie's friend Chris.
Oh yeah.
Homemade moon. Did you try it? Did you guys try it?
Yeah, I
the
tasted
apple.
a little bit of
The
it.
apple cinnamon
It wasn't
moonshine.
that bad.
No.
It wasn't.
I didn't
It
try it.
wasn't. It wasn't
I mean,
that bad.
I didn't try it.
It's all he was
I still
talking
didn't.
about.
I still didn't know how I felt about him,
I think
and I
I-
still don't know how I feel about him.
I
He's
think-
cool, but I'm just something's off.
I think I got like two.
But I think
big
I'm just
chugs
being
of
mean.
it. You're dick. So,
Yeah.
I remember.
Note one about me is I'm an asshole.
Very much. And before you weren't. You were a lightweight asshole. You were.
You can only handle soft poop.
yeah. Soft poop.
Yeah.
He wasn't as jaded as he is now.
Yeah.
Oh
There's-
my
I mean,
God.
there's a million things that have happened from there,
Today,
and
how-
now for me to be.
Today, how I had to take a shit, man. Yeah.
Oh, Stan,
massively. Bro.
This is a constant thing that happens to us.
Every time
at
at
work.
work, bro. At work, man. I mean, because it just happens.
At a point,
And it's always at work.
it's clockwork.
Yeah.
Like if I eat Taco Bell at 11:15, whatever seconds.
2 o'clock.
No,
before you go.
no,
No, it's like literally like.
Quicker
no.
than that?
It's 11:45. I've clocked in. I've only been inside for 5 minutes, and already prior to that, I have a turtle head.
Yep. Same here. Same here. It was like that
It's
for me.
clockwork.
Yep.
But I don't care because pooping is healthy.
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So I went.
But
to,
I'd still rather never poop and poop once a month than have the inconvenience of almost shitting myself every other week. Because I'm not going to lie, I almost shit myself on Sunday.
How?
I don't know.
You
Just
know
had to poop, dude.
You know what the best
Too much
part
coffee.
Too much
about
coffee.
taking a shit at my work is when you work my shift is during my shift is when they clean the bathrooms, right?
Oh,
every
when we get
time-
to work is when the bathrooms get
Yep.
clean.
Pretty much.
Sometimes I'll save it so I can
Every
go to work.
time I gotta go to the bathroom, it's that prime, clean, like beautiful smelling bathroom. Every
like the
time, every night.
fabuloso ground.
Yeah,
mop
yeah,
and
yeah.
Stuff,
They have
know?
you know
And
the stupid like
the great
automatic, particle
sprayer.
Yeah.
sprayers,
Yeah.
like the air fresheners. They have
Yeah, yeah.
automatic one
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You'd be like,
it
what the
smells
fuck?
good in there, right?
That shit always scared me.
Yeah.
Always scared me.
I heard those things are super bad for your health too, but whatever.
We have 2 of those in the bakery at work, and they're full of bug spray.
What the?
Yeah, I asked them. I was like, the thing
That
sprayed
makes
me, and I was
sense.
just like, oh, it smell good. And then they're like, no, it's for the bugs, like flies and stuff. And I was just like,
You freaking
God, I wish we had that.
breathing in.
You know
There's
how many
flies
times I've
there?
seen flies fucking? Well, you can't
Yeah.
stop people
Yeah,
from
yeah,
going in and
yeah,
out of
that's
the
true.
doors. It's
That
getting
is true.
cold
It's-
outside.
but I
it's
mean,
pilot.
Bugs get
but I
an
mean,
inkling
putting,
of warmth, and they're like, oh.
I
Not
mean-
only not only that.
I mean, putting pesticides in the damn thing. Essentially, pesticides in the
that's
damn
fine.
thing.
Not only that, the back door where you guys throw away the trash. You ever go to the back?
Oh, I'm not at Pilot. I'm at
You're not a pilot. You're at NPM.
It's a subway
Easy Trip, the new gas station.
Where?
on 12.
12. Going south towards.
All the way out there?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, I thought you were here.
No, he started there.
Yeah, that's where they trained me.
Okay.
But yeah.
But did you
He
ever
was-
go to
he was-
the back right
he was-
there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
He was
see how
training.
there's that trash right there, that
Mhm.
trash can, and there's hella flies and hella
Oh,
shit
well,
there.
yeah.
Oh,
I
my God.
mean, well, there's a field right there. There's
No,
fields
Well,
down the street.
Hotel right there.
It doesn't. That's all you need. A freaking hotel, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's rats in that hotel.
all
I ain't
that
talking
trash.
about
Yeah,
rodents.
All that
Yeah.
trash.
Well, we constantly refer to people as rats. So I mean,
Rats. You rats.
And not like dirty people, like just disheveled people. Like I won't call a homeless person a rat because I'm just like shit. Circumstances are fucked up.
and that's the beautiful word of this podcast:
Rat.
circumstances.
Circumstances.
Yeah, we've already brought up circumstances because we were talking about this is gonna be the third time we brought this up about how we haven't had milk in the house for like a month, but
Oh my
but mom
God! For the love of God, don't remind. How
But-
do you buy cereal and no milk?
okay, so this is what we were getting to. We're like, we haven't had milk,
But
and
we've
we
had
had the cereal, but look how much we don't care about milk. Because he said like he used to like never drink milk growing up. Like it was always like juice, soda, water,
Or not even water.
and not even
That's
water.
It was
That might
rarely
be
water.
you guys, but I eat cereal all the time, and sometimes I'll drink milk straight. But
Yeah.
I am too tired and too lazy to go out and buy a gallon of milk, because I know that if I do, I'm gonna be the only one to drink it, and not only that, I'm gonna have to
No,
do the goddamn Tetris
I
to
would've-
try and fit that stupid milk inside of the.
I would have
fucking
had like
packed fridge.
I would have had like 4 bowls of cereal already if there was milk.
I would have that gallon of milk would have been almost been
You
done
keep
already.
moving me.
It would have almost been done already, but I don't want to go through the trouble of rearranging the fridge to try and fit it because they fill it with a bunch of random crap, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I know. The house is as cluttered or the fridge is as cluttered as the house.
yeah.
Anyways, we were talking about eating cereal with water or with orange juice or anything, and I was just like,
orange juice.
I was like, sometimes it's circumstances, and I was like, but you know what? Circumstances do not call for water inside your cereal. Circumstances definitely do not call for orange juice in your sandwich.
In your freaking
So,
cereal.
I'm just like-
Circumstances call for maybe soy milk, almond milk, coconut milk if it's that bad,
But it always has to
but
be
never
milk.
water or orange juice.
Yeah. So it's like, I was thinking of people who are less fortunate that
Dad.
have to use something else.
Dad,
It's
when
like,
he
but,
had to eat cereal with water,
but why would you put water in it? You can eat cereal
dry,
and still get all the nutrients.
and then drink water and be happy about it
and
later.
drink water and be happy
Don't
about it.
mix the two.
Think about it. Like, how did it become cereal with milk? You know what I mean? Like, who would have thought cereal?
Yeah, it's always
Well,
been
probably
cereal and milk.
cereal with
I feel
milk.
like I know the answer to this, but I can't
I
remember.
think
remember
oatmeal.
something. I
Oatmeal
remember.
was probably, they had
Something similar
earlier
based on.
humans probably were just like, well, I've got these grains from the harvest, and my cows need milking because their calves are no longer drinking milk, but they're still producing milk,
And
so
that's
they have
how-
leftover milk, and then somebody was probably just like, well, what if I mix it, right?
Or they were probably
And then
just
they made
eating.
it hot, and that's how they got oatmeal.
Did they just eat oats?
They're cereal grains.
No, but
Well-
like prior to the invention of cereal and oatmeal, did
Eat oats.
people just eat oats?
Oh no, cereal grains have been around forever, and I mean you can use them to make bread and whatnot.
This is why you're great on the podcast, because you can answer all our questions without
Pretty
us
much.
without us having to do
Pretty-
anything.
Pretty
No,
much.
cereal grains have been
You're
around
on
If-
for
if-
a while.
hold
My
on.
cereal grains.
Hold on. If you weren't here, none of the answers to the questions that we would have would ever get answered.
Your own personal Wikipedia here.
Your personal historian and science. No,
Wikipedia.
When I say cereal grains, there's not these magical grains that we've never heard of that are used specifically for cereal. I mean, wheat, rye, barley, those kinds of oats. The classic oats, right?
Yeah,
those
what
are
makes
our cereal
oats?
grains.
What makes oats? All those? Wheat,
Yeah,
barley.
oats are seeds of these plants, right?
Why do they call them oats then?
Who knows?
Okay. Well,
I've
never.
How things get named, I'm a little spotty on that one.
And I know that, and that's why I would never like pressure anybody for being like, why is it named that?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Earlier we did have a question.
Aguacate is named aguacate.
Ah, that's fine.
That guacamole means testicle soup, but that's
pretty much.
That's a whole nother thing.
Pretty much.
So earlier I was explaining to Gustavo. He was like, why is it called email? I was like,
No, I told him, like, why is it called email?
I was like, I'm pretty sure it's electronic mail.
Yeah.
And
And
we're
I
like,
was
yeah,
like-
it sounds right.
like,
But
yeah.
he was like, why? He was like, why am I thinking an internet mail? And I was just because I was like either Ethernet cables, which is like the simple answer, or because of Microsoft's old Internet Explorer.
Yeah.
It has the big old E, and you see the E, and you think internet, and you think internet after that.
Yeah.
And people say internet.
Yeah.
Internet. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I used to say internet.
Yeah. But cereal grains have been around forever and processed into many different things. And eventually they came up with cereal. And I don't know where anyone got the idea, but I mean, humans been around for how many thousands of years?
I don't know,
And
but a
the
lot.
explosion of like cereal branding has been around for what, maybe 100 years now?
Kellogg's cereal, like
Yeah.
since
So, I mean-
since before black and white commercials.
Like, I can assure you, people have
Seriously.
come up with
Yeah, I know.
crazy concoctions of things in the last 100 years. In the last 5 years, people have put together random
But
things
for
that have worked.
yeah,
Right.
and for
So,
some
I mean-
reason, oats and some kind of dairy product work,
Like, it makes sense to me.
or some
You
kind
know?
of grain and dairy product works.
Yeah, like,
What's something with cheese and
Yeah.
grain that you cheese and bread?
yeah, exactly.
Like breadcrumbs and macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, people do that too.
They do that all the time. And I'm
That's
like,
that's
damn.
wheat though.
Is
Oh, well, macaroni and
Mac-
macaroni and cheese itself, yeah.
it? Yeah,
Now-
yeah.
With that being said, is pasta cereal? Since there are cereals made out of wheat,
Hmm.
right? Is
That's-
pasta cereal?
That's a good question. What's
Do you
well?
think cereal works like in the same preparation as pasta too? Like if
Yeah,
I were to,
Can we
if I were
try
to-
that? Can we boil some cereal?
and then put cheese
No.
on
It will not taste good.
No, you won't. It
But
will,
can you
will
prepare
dissolve
it?
And no. If
It
you
will
get an
dissolve.
unsweetened, well,
Yeah,
that's why
like if
don't
you get
boil it as long
some
as you can.
cornflakes.
If you get some cornflakes are like the standard.
But look, have you ever put
plain.
pasta in your mouth like spaghetti or something and like just eating it?
Yes, without
Raw
but
or
yeah,
uncooked?
Raw.
Yeah.
Like
I have.
when it's crunchy or when it's cooked already, when it's boiled.
No, when it's
When
raw,
it's
like
when
right
it's
out the
of
box.
Right out of the
Something
box.
it's not
Weirdly
anything. It's not anything like bad or like disgusting or like.
It's relatively.
It's like it's almost like
flavorless.
eating. It's almost like cookie dough.
No.
Exactly. No.
No.
It has the same. It has the same experience.
Like
yeah.
cookie dough,
Okay,
you
yeah,
can
okay,
eat
I
it,
get it, I
but
get
you
it.
shouldn't. And
same
it's
thing
I'm
with raw
sure for
pasta.
some people it tastes good, and same thing for raw pasta.
Cookie dough's bomb, bro.
I know, but raw pasta is. It's not.
Yeah.
But you can
But there's
but you
something
can
about it.
eat raw pasta and you can
Exactly.
and you can
There's
eat.
something about it that
You know
keep
what?
chewing it.
You know what? You know
Keep
what?
eating
it.
My cousin, my favorite cousin in the world, used to eat spaghetti.
Is this his favorite cousin gonna be exposed or not exposed?
Yeah, his name's Edwin.
I like how you just said it.
Cause he's one of my few guy cousins who's actually my age,
Yeah.
and like he has the same like, I wouldn't say I'm,
Relatively same interests.
yeah, and like I wouldn't say I have
He's
like
dope.
niche interests or
He's
anything,
dope.
but like we like a lot of the same things.
Can't wait for him to visit
I know.
again.
I know. I love him.
Get him to
Um,
shoot one time.
He used to, and I remember this because it had to be from him and his sister, his older sister, our other cousin, obviously, that would eat pasta and chocolate syrup they would get a Hershey's chocolate syrup bottle and get
I've seen that.
spaghetti stick, I guess,
Uncooked?
uncooked, and
Okay.
dip it in there and pull it out and just eat the chocolate syrup with the fucking piece
when
of
you
spaghetti.
think about it, like them Twix cookies and whatnot, the wafer is wheat product.
Yeah.
And I mean,
So I mean,
that
what's
kinda
the
makes sense.
chemical I guess thing for food now? It's just wheat, protein.
Well, you have carbs, fats, and protein. That's the base.
So
All
I mean,
food is
essentially, our
comprised of
food
those
is always that. It's always something similar
and then,
to wheat.
You've got vitamins, minerals, and water. There's
Yeah.
only 6 nutrients. There's your macronutrients and your micronutrients, and there's only these 6. There's water, minerals, vitamins, and then carbs, fat, protein. That's it. That's all there is. Everything you eat, every iteration of food that you've ever had, is those 6 things. That's it. Maybe there's something about carbs that your brain's just like, yes.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because carbs have always been humans' primary source of energy. So, I mean, you put 2 and 2 together and your brain's like, oh, here's one thing I like and here's another thing I like. Oh, would you look at that? 2 things that I like together.
And that's how cereal was made.
And that's how cereal's made. Well,
Pretty much.
yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
It had to be some farmer with some oats in his back pocket and said, I like throwing these oats in my mouth and putting some milk down my gullet.
Maybe he was eating some oats and... Or maybe he was just like, yo, cow's kind of got it going on. Like, he's like, this baby cow doesn't love this oats. And every time after he eats oats, he goes and drinks milk.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe.
Stuff like that's happened. That's how, what is it, coffee? That's at least the hypothesized origin of coffee is that, Ethiopian goat farmers would see their goats eating the seeds of these coffee plants, and their goats would be hyper as shit afterwards.
You hungry, puppy?
Yeah, I'm hella hungry.
You hungry, puppy?
Yeah, you hella
Yeah.
hungry.
Oh, eating on.
I wouldn't even be surprised if the mic caught that.
I heard it from
Yo.
here, man. Rawr. Fucking dude.
Yeah, and then they were like, "What if we eat some?" And then they ate it, and they're just like, "This kind of sucks.
You know-
It's dry." And they're like, "What if we boiled it and made a tea out of it?" Right?
And
Lo
that
and
tea
behold-
became the
Lo and behold, that became coffee.
the world changing drink.
Yeah.
You know. I was
Yeah.
telling.
Brought us out of the dark ages. No, dude, there's the whole theory with that too, that it was
Like coffee brought people out of the dark ages.
yeah, it was the beginning of the Enlightenment,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah, I
like the
remember
whole
that
reason
hypothesis.
for colleges and stuff like that now too.
The birth of the Renaissance was fueled by coffee. That would make sense.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
honestly see that
You
because they
think-
had tea forever, and they weren't pulling out any fucking bright shining stars off of tea.
No, they weren't. You think a madman drinking tea would want to fly a plane?
You know why? I
Those-
I
you know the
think
Warner-
I think I
I
understand.
almost said Warner
This is
Brothers.
the hidden part of the hypothesis that they didn't get. Man's brightest thoughts always happen while he's taking a shit. What makes you shit?
Coffee.
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 So not only are these people energized, right, and they're getting together with all their friends, and they're like socially drinking coffee.
And it made
Then,
college. And that's
in the-
essentially what a college was.
Yeah,
It's-
essentially what colleges are is people just dying, completing assignments, and then coming together and just being like, "Hey, we're suffering together." But take that away. Look at the bare essence of it. These people are hopped
Yeah,
up.
take a lot of that away, because I'd imagine a lot of those people are shitting in the street.
Yeah, exactly. Take all that away. All you have is people drinking a drink that puts them in their most vulnerable and yet their most enlightened state, right? Which is when you're taking a shit,
Pretty much.
right? You've got a drink that has become so popular and everybody's doing that. And then, not only that, after you're done taking a shit, you come together and you discuss your ideas. And that's how
Yeah.
you get the Renaissance.
You know what I was thinking outside right now? While I was doing whatever slang for taking a dump was in those days.
You know what I was.
And then they're just like,
when I was duking
it's like,
it.
we don't get enough ventilation in this building. I'm like, let's build this thing that's got these we'll call them propellers, and spin around, and then boom, we got fans. I'm sure that's not how fans happen, but that's essentially what I'm thinking. How an idea to them came into their heads.
Pretty much.
And like world-class engineers for their time, just thinking of something that they can completely, totally do. So let's put these 4 swords on this little thing here that spins, and look, got air. I got a breeze.
Well, maybe not swords, but they're like, let's put these wood planks on this bitch.
Yeah.
And I bet.
Because I doubt they were walking
weren't
around
the
with
best
swords.
Construction, so they were able to adjust the propellers.
Yeah, they're
And then they
engineers.
were, like, going through it, and they're just like,
They
hold
got
on,
they're
hold on, turn it
they're
a little bit.
engineers on caffeine brain.
Yeah.
They were
And then
thinking of
eventually they
everything.
Well, that's the thing is, a lot of people don't give credit to earlier humans for how smart they were, and I'm like,
Why?
because they think that, you know, at a time back then when there was less infrastructure, you know, objectively modern humans are much, much smarter than previous humans, but previous humans had to figure out all of this stuff before we got it.
Pretty much.
You know, everything was handed to us in a gift basket, essentially, all of our knowledge. But they had to figure it out. And I mean, the genius of these people, or maybe not the genius, but maybe the sheer boredom that these people had to deal with, that they had to entertain themselves in these ways, that they just figured this stuff out.
Who were the two guys that essentially sparked the idea for an airplane?
Oh, the Wright brothers.
The Wright brothers. You think those guys were having fun when they thought of building a plane? No, they were bored out of their minds, and they said, we want to do what the birds are doing.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, same thing with Da Vinci. I mean, go back to the 1500s. Dude was fuck.
What if?
How bored do you have to be in 15th century Italy where it's just like, listen, either poverty is going to kill me, disease is going to kill me, or the country's going to get invaded and somebody's going to kill me. It's like, I might as well start messing around with stuff.
And
he got good at painting.
He got good at cutting open bodies.
Yeah, dude got good at science. And then he was just like,
Da
dude, what if
Vinci.
I try and make a flying machine?
He tried everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
What if like, you know, one time he was like, let me smoke some tobacco one time.
I've never smoked tobacco,
and
so I
then
don't
that
know what it feels
tobacco
like.
and that tobacco turned into cannabis. You know.
What?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, cause you know some great ideas.
All right,
come
everybody,
from
the tweaker has entered the chat where
I'm just saying.
nothing makes any sense.
I'm just saying, you know, cause some of the great ideas, like what, fucking Einstein, he was fucking blown out of his mind sometimes, and he was fucking.
No,
insane.
the Beatles were blown out of their mind.
The Beatles.
The Beatles, yeah,
The
they were on
Beatles.
LSD for like I don't know which album it was.
I'm pretty sure Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, that entire album, they were just cooked on acid.
I would say I Am the Walrus, but
That's part of that album. No, I think that's Yellow Submarine.
Not looked into, but I saw a meme that explains a very funny thing that John Lennon did for that for that song when he wrote it, and he was being an asshole. And this is why I'll never forget it, because it's my kind of asshole. Apparently, they were using the Beatles songs for analytics to what lyrics mean and like what the.
So he gave him a fucking nonsense.
He gave him a nonsense song to torment these teachers to try and make sense before their students can, because that song
makes no sense.
No sense at all. I'm the walrus, cuckoo, cachoo, something else, whatever else, like.
Yellow man of custard dripping out of dead dog's eye.
Yeah.
Look at them as they kick Edgar Allan Poe. It's just like there's no meaning to it. There's no
kicking Edgar Allan Poe. What did he ever do to us? He probably did something, but we don't know. Yeah, that song is completely, totally for nonsensical reasons. Damn, all of those movies are over there. Thank you, Mom. Yeah, I read that he completely wrote that song to make
Fuck him up.
students and whatever other people that do song analytics and lyric analytics to just throw them off, like to completely bother them.
You know what bothers me the most?
And you know what, too? That song is good.
Yeah, it's good. You know what bothers me? I don't mean to be that woke person of the group, because I love the Beatles. I absolutely love their music. I am definitely the biggest fan in this room,
And yeah,
if not this household, right? It's like, but I can separate artists from their music. John Lennon was a fucking dick.
oh yeah, that's what I heard. A lot of people
legitimate,
were trying
like,
to.
He used to beat his first wife.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just like, maybe he should have gotten shot. Maybe it was universal correction what happened.
Maybe because
I
I
think people were
really.
I think people were looking at it wrong.
Yeah.
That they were like, oh, they killed him because of his music. No. I think the universe corrected it. And they're just like, listen, you can't be a dickhead, produce this great music, and then expect nothing to happen.
You know, that's what my.
And honestly, like, before I was just like, I think his name was Mark David Chapman, the dude who killed him. I was just like, man, like, when I first heard about that John Lennon had died, obviously this is many, many decades after the fact. As a young kid, I was like, oh, fuck this guy. You know, I hope prison sucked for him or whatever, blah, 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 because he killed John Lennon. And then I learned, like, oh, yeah, John Lennon used to beat his first wife, fucking was a dick to his son Damien, or I think that was his son's name, Damien, or something.
Yeah.
He was a prick to his son from his first marriage, you know. And basically, the whole marriage was like, fuck you, I want to fuck other people. And then, you know, he meets Yoko Ono. And then she splits up the Beatles. And
So
like,
essentially,
you know
he
what?
was a freaking dick.
He was,
He was a dick, and you know, because
But,
and he got shot.
But the
he got
problem
shot.
is he was a dick who made good music.
Yeah, because people are
Of
real
course.
conflicted after that
Of
one.
course.
But like I said, I think I can separate the artist from their work. Love his work. You know, I cannot deny that it's some of the best music ever created. Right?
Yeah.
But
He was a dick.
the fact that he got shot is kind of retribution for all the abuse that
might be a little justified.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might be a little, like, maybe people should be a little less angry about that one because they're just like, nah, you know?
But not everybody knows that.
Exactly.
Everybody
not
knows
that.
Everybody knows that he got shot. Very few people know what the strange motivation behind the guy who shot him was.
Oh, what was it?
Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye. I was gonna. Yeah. I was.
You almost want to say the Great.
Mockingbird.
Oh, I always want to say the Great Gatsby and the Catcher in the Rye are very similar, but the Catcher in the Rye.
Schools, you know?
Yeah, the same 3 books for every student and.
Fahrenheit. No, same 4. 5. Goodbye Horses.
Never read that one.
Fahrenheit 451.
I read that one.
Catcher in the Rye, To Kill a Mockingbird, and The Great Gatsby.
Yep.
Those are the holy 5 of American high
I
school
read
books.
4 out of 5 of those. The only other book I can think of that are the part of that. I guess
Anything John Steinbeck too.
Of Mice and Men.
Of Mice and Men, like I said.
That one.
That one's good. That one's good.
It's good in a strange way.
I think they make us read it here in California because it was based in California. I think that's it.
Maybe that could be it. But I mean, I don't know. There's only one part of the book that I remember.
Two rabbits.
Two parts of the book that I. Three books that I actually
What book
should
is
remember.
this? I'm sorry. I
Of
space
Mi-
out when
of
books.
It's fine.
Men.
It's fine.
Yeah, I space
Of
out
Mice
when
and Men.
books is okay. Yeah.
I will always
Do you know
weirdly
which one that
remember
one is?
the.
I remember hearing it in English class. In English class. Sorry, dude. I mean, am I close to your leg right here, or what is it?
I mean, if you want to move my chair like that, you might as well sit on my lap.
I'll always weirdly remember from that book of Mice and Men when I can never differentiate between George and Lenny. The big dude.
Lenny's the big guy.
Lenny. When Lenny kills the girl, and that the girl's husband used to just wear a glove with Vaseline in it to keep his hands soft.
Oh, it's because he was a boxer. He was
Yeah.
a professional fighter, and he would wear Vaseline to keep his hands soft, because the girl didn't like rough hands.
Yeah.
And that is
And
literally
I remember that
the
they would cook him
one.
for it.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah.
oh, look at this guy.
Yeah, look at
Vaseline keeping his hands soft for his
look
wife.
at old soft hands over here.
Yeah.
Soft hands with a dynamite punch.
And meanwhile, he'd rock people.
Dynamite.
Oh, I think he rocks Lenny in the.
No, I think George whoops his ass. Like, he tries fighting with Lenny, and then George is like, nah.
I think he rocks Lenny, and I want to say Lenny grabs him and almost breaks his hand.
Oh, that's right, because Lenny's just massive.
Yeah, and I think that's when George gets in a good one.
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember that, but I'd imagine that's how that fight would go down.
Yeah. That sounds.
I do remember that though, like him being a boxer and almost getting his hand broken, and the Vaseline thing.
Like my hand.
Yeah.
My
and
Vaseline hand. My Vaseline hand.
Yeah, my Vaseline hand. It reminded me of scary movie.
Yeah, that's why I said it like that. My Vaseline hand.
I got a little hand.
Strong hand.
Get it.
Dude, I watched that the other day.
Scary movie.
Dude, those movies are just. The
That
first
movie's
two are
too
always
good.
funny.
It is.
That
Always
movie.
funny.
Don't care for the first one as much as the second
As
one.
the second
And
one was
anything
hands
after
down.
that, they're good, but it's one of those movies you watch once, and that's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
But you watch the first and second ones religiously.
Shout out to the Wayans brothers
Oh yeah.
for being the most hilarious men on the planet,
Oh man.
or duo, because there
They're
isn't
not
many
that funny
duos.
separate now.
There's not that many duos who are as funny.
Separate, yeah.
And now that you think about it, I mean, what duo would be Step Brothers?
Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly are pretty funny.
Yeah.
On their own.
Yeah.
But the two of them together are just unstoppable.
Yeah.
But they don't have enough content.
Yeah.
They got 2 movies.
Mm-hmm.
I can think of Step Brothers and Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights, that's right.
And in Talladega Nights, they're absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Yes.
But
very much.
that movie is mostly about Will Ferrell's character.
True.
So, and in Step Brothers, they're pretty 50-50.
Yeah, it's pretty 50-50.
Yeah.
In the Wayans Brothers movies. Well, I mean, based off of that logic, on Scary Movie 1 and 2, it's a whole cast and crew that
Yeah.
are,
Yeah.
But
they wrote the movie.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
writing is
Did Will
super
Ferrell and
gangster.
John C. Reilly write Step Brothers though?
Maybe.
I mean, they're both. I'm sure they're both.
I'm sure Will Ferrell had a lot to do with production.
Yeah.
And then John C. Reilly's like, I'm on board.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm sure he was in the writing room or something.
Yeah.
Because he's pretty funny. In terms of characters that he does,
That
because I
portray,
mean, who knows how he acts outside of it. I've
seen
seen a
great
few.
Music, dick.
Yeah, I've seen a few
Fuck.
things like
Dick.
the way that like the world portrays actors and stuff like that, and like obviously they think like, oh, their persona that they have online or on television is who they are outside of it.
Oh.
And there was one like they ran into, let's say, he's in movies. He's very popular. Literally everybody in the world probably knows him.
George Clooney.
You're not exactly close. The letter, the initials are the same.
Huh.
Funny enough. No,
George Clooney?
the initials aren't the same. The first initial's not.
Oh, okay.
Not it actually.
Anyways,
Because I don't know how to spell names. And he like recorded a video of the guy, and the actor who shall not be named because suspense, did not like it, and he was so upset. He was so upset that the guy just started recording him and like hey it's hey it's this person, and he was just like, you just like come up to people and you start recording them like without asking, like,
yeah, I mean that's fair.
and they're human beings. Like,
They're human beings, but at the same time,
he's
they've also
definitely
put themselves in a strange position.
he's definitely the kind of person who you could tell kind of wants a normal life.
Like Tobey Maguire.
Poor guy. I didn't know that about him, but I definitely
Did you
I
see the?
would never go up to an actor and like,
Oh yeah, it's the weirdest thing.
I'll just be like, hey, like you're the so and so of whatever, like you're great, love your stuff, like all right, see you later.
Yeah.
Let me take a picture because I mean,
No, I'm not even a picture person.
I would love to take a picture with not actors per se, because there's not too many actors I would care for. I think being the man that I am, it'd most likely be female actors who I'd want to take pictures to.
I was gonna say definitely not many dudes.
You
on this.
cannot, you will never catch me trying to pass up a picture with Natalie Portman.
Oh, absolutely. You know who it is.
But
for
male
me?
actors, especially male band famous people, I would fucking die for them.
Dude, I've been dreaming about celebrities.
Yeah, strangely enough, we had a whole thing.
Today or not.
Hold on.
Today.
But yeah, the actor in this whole story, well, I guess you can call him actor, but he's a lot more than an actor, was John Cena. Somebody caught a video of John Cena coming into a store, and he did not like it, just because there was like no permission or anything. He just like, oh look, it's John Cena. The guy started recording, and he was just like, leave me alone. He's like, I'm gonna leave, thank you, whatever. Like trying to like kind of passive aggressive, but I'm totally on his side for that. And you can tell he just wants to be a normal person. He just wants to go to
I
the
think
damn
maybe
grocery
that's why
store.
He's perpetuated the "you can't see me," so that way, like when he's out in public, people.
And
just
that's
pretend he's
why I said that everybody knows him. Memes get information out there better than anything.
That's crazy because you said the first dream that I had was with John Cena.
Oh yeah.
With John
So
Cena.
perfect segue. His first celebrity dream that he had, and it was so weird.
It was
with John
weirdest,
Cena.
man. Weirdest, man. I was just, I don't know. I freaking woke up from it and I was like, what the hell did I just witness in my dream?
remembered the rest of this.
You know, I don't know how it started off. And I just showed up to this party, and I was like great buddies with this guy, man. Like
It's not even the dream. It's how you tell the story.
Cause like I go to the house, man, and I'm like known there, and everybody's like meeting and greeting me and stuff like that, you know. So I'm just.
And you're John Cena.
And no. I'm not John Cena. I'm best friends with John Cena.
Oh my
I'm
God.
best friends with John Cena and his family. Like he has kids and his wife and stuff like that. But I hope he doesn't hear me, so that way he doesn't come in. You know, it's just
Oh yeah.
you know, because look, in the dream.
Well, after he hears how you explain the story, he's not gonna want to be you. He's gonna feel bad for
In
you.
the dream, like it was. See, this guy hated me for like putting away that this party was. Cause I was best friends with John Cena, and I came in the house, and me and his wife go up while the party's going downstairs, and we go upstairs, and this I'm with his wife and his kids and her kids and stuff like that.
And this is where I prompted, like, John Cena has kids? And he's like, yeah, he has kids.
Yeah, he has kids.
I'm like, why wouldn't he?
So anyway, and
a man that handsome and ripped a virgin. Yeah, right.
I mean, you can't see him. So. Anyways, so like I'm like chilling in the upstairs room with his wife and their kids and stuff, and for some reason we were wet, but we were wet because of the party. Of the party that going, and this guy.
If I get wet at a party.
No, and so the party.
Okay,
the
so
party
he is not paraphrasing how he explained this story to me the first time.
It's word for word.
He's doing it word for word because of exactly what he said that makes this whole story hilarious.
Well, I didn't know what to call the party because because I told him it was like how you know the freaking the water thing.
So I'm sitting here, like, when he first told me the story, I'm staring at him dead in the eye because I'm letting him figure out what words he needs to say to tell me this story.
What kind of party it was. I was trying to figure out.
He was trying to explain what kind of party.
What kind of party it was, and I came up with. It was a splish splash party. It was a splish. It was a fucking splish splash party.
You're a fucking idiot, and I love you.
I didn't know what the fuck to call him. You know?
Say
Man,
to
it
it.
smells like a damn locker room in here.
Say
Sit down, I'm recording real quick. Hear your cackles on my recording.
I'm recording too.
So anyways, yeah, dude. A splish splash party.
There
man.
you go, guys.
I
A
don't-
splish splash party. Can we name the podcast Splish Splash Party?
We can.
Cheech Gus's. Oh, there's our names.
Yeah.
Oh, not
there,
exactly,
there,
not
there,
exactly, not exactly.
But
Cheech and Gus's Splish Splash Party.
so yeah, dude. I mean, that's how I called it.
And the rest of the story never got finished because I cried.
Yeah, he cried after that.
I can't believe
You know, after that. it
I
was just-
honestly, that's how funny it is that you didn't even like set it up perfectly the way that you
I
did
just
that
said
first
it.
day, and you just said Splish Splash Party, and Stan lost his shit.
Just like you did.
No, but I cried. Is how funny it was. I was like, bro, a fucking Splish Splash Party? You fucking.
Oh man.
I was like,
I didn't know what
I was
else
like,
to
are you
call it,
fucking
man.
dumb?
I I was like, what
I was
the
like,
fuck do I do?
A pool party? And
Yeah,
he's like,
and then, oh, yeah.
And then I was like, a pool party?
When he
And
said
he
a
was just
pool
like,
party.
he was like, yeah. He was like, but it was more than a pool party. And I was like, okay, I can kind of get what you mean by a
so
splish
you know
splash
the water
party.
slides and stuff like that. It was like that.
Okay.
The inflatable water slides
Yeah.
in the pool.
He just wanted to go to the island water park.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Were you splish splash at the island water?
I didn't know.
So yeah, I was like, okay, I get why you called it a splish splash party, but it does not change the fact that that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyways, point
'Cause
is, you know,
There is no such thing as a grown man who can say splish splash.
especially with the John Cena.
And
being
I'm sure they can keep a straight face and say splish splash party.
I kept it.
But
it, like,
on the inside,
legit.
they want to laugh so bad.
I legit did not even expect it to be going that like that. You know, like it was just like, man. I don't know
Yeah,
what
so
it
he
is.
never even told me the rest of the
I
story
didn't,
because
I
I
didn't.
laughed.
I
Or I
didn't.
think he did, but I couldn't
I think
stop
I
laughing.
did.
Yeah, you did because you said that you were wet from the splish splash party. yes, you did tell me.
Yes, I did. Yeah, okay.
You were
well,
wet from the splish splash party.
Anyways, yeah. So that was one of my celebrities. Yeah, well, fucking. After that, dream.
What did you do with John Cena's wife?
Well, John Cena's wife was getting naked because of the splish splash party, man. And then.
So Matt, the same reaction you just had was me too, like laughing my ass off from a splish splash party, and then John Cena's naked wife,
Yeah.
and I was just like, oh wait,
Yeah,
shit,
she
what the
got-
fuck?
She got naked, and then.
Don't show me what she looks like either.
And
That's
then,
serious.
I don't know. I don't got a good image of it.
I think he was married to one of the Bella twins.
He was.
And then
Oh
I think
right,
they
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
No,
they
yes.
split
Show
up.
me
They split
what
up.
John Cena's naked wife looks like.
Shut up.
I don't know.
I think they split up though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
celebrity
well,
marriages.
I
man.
mean, and then I had my swim shorts, of course, and stuff, and a shirt off. So for some reason, we started just hugging and yeah, and I guess. Oh, what is she hot?
Oh no, just the reason his wife or girlfriend left, she said, so he wouldn't regret having kids with her.
Oh,
I
What?
was just like,
What?
like she broke up with him
so
because
he wouldn't regret having children with her. She's just like,
that's a pretty good reason though. I mean, that's pretty heartbreaking.
Poor guy. God damn.
Like imagine if you and me had a kid, and we split up.
You and me.
Yeah,
Oh, it would be.
and we split up. But
Uh-huh.
I don't care what it looks like. It's our child.
Yeah.
oh, that's fucked. Never mind. She got split with him, 2018. Got engaged to someone. They were dating for 6 years.
All right, never mind. She's a whore.
She's a bitch.
They were dating for 6 years. They split. She got engaged to some other dude in a 2-year relationship and is now pregnant with his kid.
Oh, then I'm hella sad now
Yeah, it's pretty
because I just
So
hugged.
does he have kids?
I just
I
hugged.
don't think he does.
I just hugged his wife
What the fuck?
and the freaking.
Who hasn't given John Cena a baby?
Bro, they probably have. He just can't fucking find it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very funny.
But yeah, dude, I feel bad now because I just totally
Longest running joke.
naked hugged his wife in my dream.
Who you didn't even know who it was.
I didn't even know who.
But in your dream, it was John Cena's wife.
Yeah, it was my dream because
It could have been the Queen of England.
we.
But what's important here is that the title was John Cena's wife.
And what's important here is the splish splash party, and
Yeah, what from the splish? John Cena's wife at a splish splash party.
Name the podcast John Cena's wife.
So that was crazy.
What is that?
Mine. It's my
Oh,
Uh,
it's too late.
yeah.
Because I ripped that.
But yeah, dude. I mean, after that, after our hug, intimate hug, you know, I just left downstairs and I went to John Cena.
Oh right, that's right.
I went to John Cena.
It was you.
Yeah. Yeah. John Cena was sitting down all lonely on a chair and he was having a drink and he poured me a drink and he said, "Come sit with me and have a drink with me." And we didn't talk, but I've had a feeling that he knew that shit went down between me and his wife. upstairs, and he was so sad about it because I was his best friend, and I felt like it was betrayal.
So like I said, it was you.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're
Yeah,
the-
that's
you're
that's
the,
why
you're the
that's
reason
why
why his wife.
that's why I said I feel bad now because
He relates.
yeah, exactly, and I feel like a dick.
Alright, so we'll move on to the next
Oh,
celebrity.
so that
because
was my
You didn't
first-
even tell me. You
What?
told me who the celebrity was. I remember who it was.
About-
Another.
The second one?
Yeah, a
The
worldwide famous one.
The
But
second
you did
one?
not tell me what the dream was.
I don't know. I don't remember. I know
okay.
I know the.
I just
the
remember the
actor.
question I asked immediately after.
Yeah. He goes, because my second.
Tell me the second one.
My second celebrity that I dreamt with was Will Smith. But I don't remember the whole scene or the whole,
Do you remember any of it?
No, I don't. I just remember Will Smith
Okay.
for some reason.
Just remember go to his, hey, Will Smith.
Something like that, man. I don't know, man.
It's rewind time.
I just know Will Smith,
Yeah,
like,
so
it was
okay,
in
he
my-
has a
Fucking
dream.
marriage of his.
He has a dream with John Cena.
Uh-huh.
He has a dream with Will Smith in it.
And
And then I was like, wow.
what's up with you with having dreams of celebrities?
Yeah. So I was like, who's the next one is the real question.
And we were thinking
And we
about
spent the day, part of the day, the morning,
Yeah.
trying to figure out who it is. Yeah. We're like, you had a famous one who's like in athletics. You had a famous one who's like everywhere and more.
And music.
Very,
I was like
very
more
talented.
hilarious,
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
talented.
very talented. You know?
So I was like, you need a third one,
And who,
but he's got to be like, not off-brand, but like
an oddball.
an oddball,
Like
essentially.
an oddball. Yeah. That's my first thought. That was my first. Zach
And that's exactly
Galifianakis.
who we
That
thought.
was my first thought.
And I was like,
That was my first thought, and then he was thinking
I
about it.
was like, yeah.
He
He
was
was like,
thinking-
yeah, that works. Yeah,
He
that works.
goes. You're on the right track. You're on the right track, right? Because he was thinking of characters in the Hangover too. The
Yeah,
cast.
yeah. I was thinking of that really dry humor guy from Horrible Bosses and The Hangover. I want to say his name is Nick.
There's Jason Bateman and
Jason Bateman.
Sudeikis.
Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
I know
which one's that?
Jason
The one
Sudeikis.
that got
Yeah,
his tooth.
Bateman.
Or the
No,
dentist
that's
got-
Ed Helms.
Oh,
No,
Jason.
that's Sudeikis.
He's not. He wasn't in the
Ed
Hangover.
Helms is. They look very similar.
No,
It's
he's
Jason Sudeikis.
talking about The Hangover.
Yeah,
The guy that
coming
lost
out,
his
that's
tooth.
Jason Sudeikis, I think.
No,
Was it Ed
that's
Helms?
Ed Helms.
I don't know.
It's
Oh, I'm thinking Horrible Bosses. Never mind.
yeah, and that's why I get. But Jason Bateman is in both movies.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Jason Bate.
Yes.
Who's Jason? What's his name?
Bateman, is it? I almost want to say. It's
I almost want to say he's not in The Hangover. I know he's in.
Oh yes. Yes.
Bradley Cooper's in The Hangover.
Yes.
Yeah, that fucker right
Yeah,
there.
him.
I love his movies.
Yeah.
Well, he was in The Hangover, right? No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He was
it was
not.
Ed Helms.
He was not.
Bradley Cooper
Bradley Cooper.
That's
and Jason Bateman. No,
no.
Fuck. Let me look up movies.
look up The
I
Hangover
got it.
cast.
No, Bradley Cooper, the guy that lost his tooth.
Oh, it's just Zach
It's just three-
Galifianakis,
it's just
Bradley
three.
Oh,
Cooper,
right, the three
and
of them.
Yeah, it's just
I
three of
completely
them.
forgot Zach Galifianakis was in it.
you know what the
that
you know
was
what the
it.
funny part is? It's whoever's playing their fourth friend who they're searching for in the whole movie.
Doug.
And it wasn't that I thought he was. What the
Jason
fuck?
Bateman. Yeah, no. Jason Bateman. is
Jason
one of the ones.
Bartha, Justin Bartha.
No, that
Just-
has nothing to do.
that's
no,
Doug.
that's
No,
not
we don't
who.
give a shit about that.
That's
Fuck
not-
Doug.
That's not who I thought was Doug though. I thought Jason Bateman was in the
Yeah,
movie.
we don't give a shit about that.
I thought Jason Bateman was just part of the trio,
No.
but it's a trio, and I thought it was
Yeah.
a quad
Yeah,
for some
yeah,
reason.
yeah, yeah.
Squad.
Squad.
So
yeah.
anyways, so he was thinking of. I don't know why you thought he was in the Hangover, man. He's in Horrible Bosses. Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's in Horrible Bosses.
Yeah.
Is that the person you were thinking about though?
I was thinking Jason Bateman.
Were you?
Yeah,
Well, he said the really dry humor guy.
I was
him.
thinking
And I
Jason
don't know
Bateman.
why I thought Jason Bateman. Because he said from Horrible Bosses.
Dude,
so like, okay,
does
which one
Jason
of the three of
does
them
Jason
was it?
Bateman and Zach Galifianakis have a movie together? I know Zach Galifianakis and Robert Downey Jr. have a movie together.
Dude, I want to say there is a movie out there with the two of them in it, and it's that really, really weird one where Zach Galifianakis is like some eccentric rich dude who's some weird thing.
I don't know.
Is Due Date the one where Zach Galifianakis
And Robert Downey
has his dad's
in the coffee
ashes?
can,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one scene in that movie that I thought was really funny. Is when they get pulled over at the Mexican border, and he has glaucoma,
Oh yeah.
or he says that he has glaucoma and shit, and they're just like, oh yeah, que se tienen.
Glaucoma.
No, he has good mota, and I started fucking laughing. And obviously, I thought of you when he said that, and I was just like,
Well, yeah.
that was the
anyways.
first time I've ever heard it called that
La mota?
outside
Good
of you. That was the first time ever in a movie or anywhere. Honestly, I can't think of other places that they say that.
Good mota.
Yeah, good mota.
That's good mota.
Sikamaga.
Sikemaka, no, please. I fucking hate that. I hate whoever says Sikemaka or whoever came up with that.
You're gonna hate Darcy.
I will find you.
There's a movie with Zach Galifianakis and Jason Sudeikis.
Which
It's
one is that?
Masterminds.
Never seen that one.
That one's like a
I've
whole,
heard of
Can't be that one because I've never seen
it's
it.
a whole soiree of
Yeah, what the hell?
No.
They need to make a movie together then, because I feel like
Well, point is, you thought.
somewhere in that kind of
Yeah.
that kind of celebrity, like
Yeah.
somebody who's in
Yeah.
funny movies.
So we were thinking we were on the right track.
Yeah.
Zach Galifianakis, and he was like, "Yeah, you're right there, but not there yet." And then I had thought of who else? Freaking Dwight.
Rainn Wilson.
Yeah. No.
But that's
no.
not that.
But
That's not it.
but that wasn't it. That wasn't the third.
That doesn't
celebrity
feel
that
right.
I would dream that I would dream about.
Yeah.
And we were thinking about it, and I don't know.
Dinner for Schmucks. That's the one I was thinking.
For which one?
There's a bunch of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that one has Steve Carell.
At first, I was thinking of Steve Carell too. That would be my third.
Yeah.
my third
I don't think
person.
anybody from The Office would be your third dream though.
Yeah. And
Because what's it? John Krasinski? Definitely not. Nobody cares about John Krasinski except for 35-year-old women and people who've watched his other movies.
He's tight.
I was gonna say I actually quite like his.
He's tight.
Like I
him
said,
directed.
people that have watched his other movies. I've only seen him in The Office, and outside of that, I can't really.
You
A
think?
Quiet Place. A Quiet Place was pretty good.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot about it, but I've never seen it.
it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I remember
But yeah.
And the only reason why I say 35-year-old women is because I know a 35-year-old woman who'd fucking die for him.
Your aunt.
No.
Oh.
No. Anyways.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Anyways, yeah, but yeah, we're going on like, okay, so who would be my third celebrity on my dream? And that's what my first thought, of course. And then,
I want to say two, but something seems off about it. But I
It's
think
when
because
you
we're
said
talking,
oddball, that was like the when I hear
he's
oddball
like the pinnacle
characters,
of oddball.
Yeah, they give him the oddball character.
So
unless he's an
this
oddball
is
himself,
what I
because-
came up with.
I'm
and
sure he is.
was like, "This is what I came up with," and he was like, "Okay, yes, that's him. You're spot on." I said, what the fuck did I say? You had called me over to tell me something, and I said, I said Mike Myers.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I was just like,
groovy.
and I was like, yep, that's it.
I was
Yeah.
like Mike
He would
Myers.
definitely have a
I would
But
have a
but
fucking-
Mike Myers as Austin Powers.
No, I thought of it first.
Mike Myers as Cat in the Hat.
Yes. Cat in a Hat. Yes. I had thought of Austin Powers first, but then I was like, no, it cannot be that. It has to be Cat in the Hat.
I like how that whole movie is just a gun to his head.
Yes. Cat in a Hat, the whole suit, the whole shebang, the whole hat and everything. I was like, yes.
Does he kill you at the end of the stream?
I don't know.
I hope so.
It just.
I hope he hits you with the baseball bat.
Yeah.
Like in the
You know,
movie.
yeah, like a piano, but yeah, dude,
Drops the piano on you, yeah.
he's a piano in the Cat in the Hat.
Oh, that's right. He's the,
Yeah. That's exactly what I was talking about with the baseball
what's his
bat
name?
thing.
Beans.
Yeah, Beans from Cheaper by the Dozen.
Nah.
No.
Was it Cheaper by the Dozen?
He's not that kid. I know he's called Beans somewhere though.
Yeah, I thought it was
But I think that's the name of the kid's
He's in-
frog.
he's
the one
Cheaper
in
by
the
the
middle. Fuck.
Malcolm in the Middle?
Malcolm in the Middle. I think that's where he's called Beans from.
Yeah.
I think
I've never
so.
seen
I think
Malcolm in the
so.
Middle. I wish Alvin was here. He'd verify that because
He
he
likes
loves that
Malcolm
show.
in the Middle?
Yeah, him and John.
I used to like that show too.
Beans the Kid. I'm just gonna. They'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this fucker. Stephen Anthony Lawrence. Where did he get it from, though?
Who?
Stephen Anthony Lawrence or Stephen Anthony? Stephen?
He's not on here.
A vicious search for the kid.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
The kid named Beans.
Even Stevens.
Even
Okay.
Even Stevens.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're that old.
Yeah.
Which isn't that old.
We're as old now that this
No, we're
motherfucker
old.
doesn't have hair anymore.
Wow.
We're fucking old, man.
We're not that old. Oh man.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh shit.
Unflattering pictures, but
What the hell?
But he actually looks like he would be really funny.
yeah.
He is. He was always funny, man.
Yeah, he was funny. But yeah.
You funny too.
Don't touch me like that. That's like my weak spot.
I know
Like
it
I
is.
hella
I got
flinch.
your weak spot.
My
Yeah,
dad,
even
my
Stevens.
dad pokes me hella hard right there. I get so
You
mad
fucking
because I
furious, huh?
flinch every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's literally, I'll explain it because I'm sure this is everybody's weak spot. Because who the hell wouldn't flinch at that? It's the part on your ribs that has no meat
Oh.
and
yeah.
nothing but nerve endings, and anything that touches you there hurts.
Yeah.
You know, my dad always pokes me there, and I want to hit him sometimes. But out of respect for my father, I will never hit him unless he goes past the line. But
Yeah. Anyways.
just getting so dark.
Beans, this is your fault. I punched my dad.
Bringing back
Beans
memories
makes
from
you
me.
punch your dad.
Beans makes you.
You hear me, Stephen Anthony Lawrence? Do you hear me? It's your fault. I'm
Stephen Anthony Lawrence.
fucking hungry.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I know Cheeech is too.
Yeah, why my stomach growled. Yeah, my head's getting a little high.
You hungry?
Yeah, you hungry or what?
You hungry? Damn.
Oh, dude,
Damn.
I made him laugh so much today. So we went to go eat Taco Bell, right? Surprisingly enough, I got the $5 box and he got the nachos this time.
So
Usually we get the opposite. Funny, last time we got into
$5
this time around it's a toasted cheddar chalupa, which is like they just put cheese on the outside and cook it. It's good, not the best.
Put some crumbs. What crumbs is that?
No,
cheese?
it's cheese. It's
Anyways.
it's you know like.
Y'all did the old swibby swabby on the foods.
Yeah.
Funny enough, we got into a little fight last time about the thing because every time I get the nachos,
Like married
it comes
couple.
with a large drink,
Every time with the nachos, large drink,
and the boxes always comes with a medium drink.
medium.
So we got into a little fight because I was like, it's like, bro, I promise you, this fucking large drink is mine, and we got the same drink too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was like it doesn't really matter who gets the large, or it doesn't matter which large or medium because they're the same thing.
Basically the same size.
No, they're the same drink. No,
Slightly bigger on the
it's
large,
slightly
yeah.
bigger. It just looks bigger, but I
Yeah.
mean, because it looks bigger, it.
And I told him, I was like, no, dude, it comes with the freaking box. I was like,
And I was like-
this is
I was
my
like, no,
large
I was like,
drink.
every time I get a box, I'm
is
like, this
my
is not
large
enough
drink.
drink. So every time I get the boxes, there's not enough cup and drink.
There's not enough drink in the cup.
And he agreed with me. And we agreed on it, right?
Yeah.
Because obviously at that point we were just like, nah, this is large one came with the nachos. And I was like, I always have a large cup when I get the nachos. I get the nachos all the time.
So we were going back and forth.
We went back and forth for
were
like a
going back
minute.
and forth,
And then we settled it on large drink is mine and blah blah blah. And
We settled it
The
said,
by-
large was his.
No.
and it was.
And you knew it, didn't you, you little bitch?
No, the large one was mine.
No, the large was
So then
his.
today we did the switcheroo and I was like, you get the large cup this time.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I played it fair.
Yeah.
I like doing stuff fair.
You get the large. It's like,
Yeah.
you get to be the little spoon this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
You got the nachos, you get the big cup.
Yeah.
Big boy nachos, big boy cup.
Big boy cup.
So you paid for more anyway. So I think last time I paid for the nachos and his food, and this time he paid for the nachos and my food.
So he gets the big drink. That makes
So,
sense.
yeah. It's pretty-
that's
yeah.
fair,
And then it was funny because whenever they offered to round up my change for like the thing, I just say yeah, because I mean
It
it's
just
like
rounds
somewhere
up.
between $1 or less than $1 change, you know.
Yeah.
And they offered it to him this time, and I was just like, just say yeah, and he was like, no. And it was
I
only
didn't
it was only like 23 cents.
Oh my god! Don't you know we're in a change shortage? Make their lives easier.
So
The reason why it's so dumb.
I had found out that so would you like to round up this much change? So
It was like to $18,
so you can-
and it was like 23 cents.
so you can donate to so and so and so.
It was like their
you
college
know?
fund that
You-
they
you know what I mean?
sponsor or something.
Yeah, you know what I mean. They donate so and so to so and so. So somewhere I heard, not exposing anything, but I heard that they don't actually donate. That they don't actually donate that extra change that we round the change to.
I mean do you expect a corporation to give to charity? Because I don't.
I do for tax reasons.
Oh shit! Yeah, maybe.
Anytime I hear rich people and taxes, I think charity.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I can see. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you donate to charity, and I say it's through me. Give me your 20.
That's
Give me
actually
your.
exactly what it is.
Give me your 23 cents, and I'm gonna
That's
pass it along, and I'm gonna say
100%
it's
what it is,
me,
'cause that happens to me.
and I'm gonna keep your
when I'm
1756.
when I'm when we're low on change, I'll be like, hey, do you mind if I round up to like the nearest quarter? Because I don't want to waste people's time by rounding to the nearest dollar. So if it's like 23, I'm like, hey, do you mind if I round up by like 2 cents so I can give you 3/4 back? Right? And they're just like, yeah, that's fine.
Hell yeah, people love quarters.
Yeah,
yeah.
people love quarters.
The love.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I always tell them, like, and the rest gets donated to whatever charity is, and the charity this time is Wreaths Across America, and I'm just like, wait a minute, hold on.
It's a Christmas one, right?
It hit me the other day. Yeah, it's a Christmas one, I guess. But it hit me the other day, I was like, hold the fucking phone. Subway doesn't donate. This is their money. It's just through the bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it hit me, and I was just like, you motherfuckers. It's like, you don't even donate this. They give you the money, and then you get the credit for it. You bastards. Anyways, corporations are a scam. Fuck capitalism, but I love you, capitalism.
Well, it's fuck capitalism, but definitely not communism.
Only when you're on the bottom of capitalism.
Definitely not communism.
I do like myself a little bit of socialism mixed up in it, because that's what our economy is already.
But c'est la vie, you know?
I'm gonna say that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Gustavo hates that.
No, I don't hate it.
Yes, he does.
It's just
French
now.
is hard
No,
for
no, no, no. It's just all of a sudden you
He
start
wanted to
using
learn.
it. You start using it all of a fucking sudden, you know.
Hey,
I love how we go back.
You can
and forth.
blame these.
No, and I
you can
used
blame these guys.
And
right
I
here.
used to, and I can't say I used to, but I do all the time. Round up to change, you know.
Oh yeah.
I do all the time, you know. And if I see
Don't
someone
give me my
outside,
fucking penny.
if I see someone outside, you know.
But I mean, hey, you could probably go and tell
Give me
them
my penny.
nah, you don't even donate. But like, they'll probably be like, no, you're donating. We're asking you if you want to round up your change to donate.
Yeah.
Because they used to ask me like, oh, do you want to donate some money to the charity? And like, and I'd be
Children's
like,
hospital, right?
like-
that one, I'm just like, yeah.
I'm just
Give
like,
it to kids
I'd be
with
like,
cancer.
Yeah.
and
I'd be
they're
like,
just
yeah.
they're like,
Like,
okay, how much? I'd be like, $1?
No
They're like,
hesitation. No
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
No hesitation. Yeah, okay. You know. Yeah. You know.
So I mean,
If you don't give money to charities for kids with ass cancer, you're a dick.
and I guess what the problem is here with the rounding up the change thing, and they donate it to somebody, and it's donating your money. I think that's essentially the same thing. Like,
To
you
what?
donate $1, they're gonna donate it to Valley Children's, but they take the sponsorship anyway.
Yeah.
So you do the $1, and they give you the little paper hot air balloon. They put your name on it. They put it up on the wall for like a month.
Try to get
Makes me want
When they donate that, let's say $1 million that they accumulated in like 2 months, or probably not even probably like a week, they're gonna say Taco Bell on it. They're not gonna put your name on it. That's too many names. They put your name up on the wall already. That's what you. That's what you donate.
You get your
When you-
painting on the fridge.
when you
but they get all the
donate-
credit.
When you donate $1 million, that's when you can put your name on the donation.
Exactly.
So I mean, it's kind of fair, to be on the other side, you know. And speaking about the
It's
other
all
side,
for tax reasons.
we brought this up. Yeah, it's all for tax reasons. We brought this up with John Lennon, like separating the artists from their music and stuff like that. There's been a lot of things like and I saw this with Star Wars. Like, are the guys in the story really the good guys? And it was a whole video about
Don't get me started on Star Wars.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll keep it short. It was the whole video about that the rebels are really causing amok in the galaxy. Well, in the new movies, that they're just causing amok now, rather than actually uniting people under Palpatine's rule, that he was actually helping around, but he was still he specifies that he's still a bad guy because he blew up Alderaan.
Yeah.
And there was no reason for that.
Yeah.
But that the rebels are still just as bad as other bad guys, because not the first time that they blew up the Death Star, but the second time that they blew up the Death Star, that people were constructing it, that there was a clip that he used from some other people just on another podcast, like having a random conversation about it. He was like, look, they already didn't have the funds to like purchase union workers to build the first Death Star. They're on low funds. They're building the second one, something like that. I'm paraphrasing, obviously. He's like, these guys are roofers. They're doing they're specific jobs that are just their day-to-day lives. Like, they're roofers.
Actually,
they're Never mind then.
It was slave labor. Yeah.
Well, regardless, they're innocent. They're just building a damn thing because they don't got a choice. They got to make a living.
How did that take to the right turn right there?
Anyways,
Yeah.
they blew up
a little bit into the Star
God.
Wars lore. The Imperials use slave labor.
Oh my god.
Anyways, slave labor. They're still
So
innocent.
they killed a bunch of innocent slaves.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, that the good guys aren't all that good.
No, to clarify, because not to defend the rebels or anything, because they had their fair share of crimes that they committed. Life under Imperial rule in Star Wars canonically was bad. Yeah, he united everybody, but his issue was he kept it as a wartime economy, so he constantly had to keep creating enemies to kill to justify all the spending he was doing on the military. And, because
and I think
the
that
economy was starting to fall
one
apart,
of the-
there was civil unrest and rebellions kept rising up, and it just so happened the rebellion was successful.
Yeah, and there was one thing that he talked about in the video, how what was what was Palpatine's, what do you call it, the Republic?
The Empire.
The Empire liberated a lot of planets, because when there was core planets, they were outsourcing natural resources from neighboring planets that were just getting overlooked, because it was only the core planets that really mattered in terms of the Republic, I believe.
Yeah.
And with the rule of the Empire, that they liberated those core planets.
And then enslaved them.
Yeah.
And then enslaved them. Yeah. That's the thing, is they liberated places and then enslaved them.
Yeah. And another line that he used to be more recent in terms of canon was I believe the second to last episode in season 1 of The Mandalorian. The Empire guy that he goes and talks to, that he was gonna sell the baby to.
Oh yeah.
That he was just like, oh yeah, every planet that the Empire's touched is only known like profit, I guess, growth or something like that. He says something like that.
Yeah.
That they're, I mean, basically that they're getting attention to, and he in this video that the guy brought up was talking about how they governed other planets, that they separated the planets in sectors, so a person who, one of the Moffs would rule over like a set number of planets, instead of let's say would be Moff sectoring like 30 planets instead of like 5.
Mm-hmm.
Which would mean that they would get less attention, or some would get less attention.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's all give and take. But I mean, the whole point of the story is balance.
Jesus.
The whole point of the story is balance, but the original story is destroying the dark side and getting rid of the Sith.
Which doesn't sound like balance to me, but I mean...
Well, that's the thing, is it's not that the Jedi...
Gustavo's going crazy because he doesn't know what we're
I
talking about.
I'm like spaced. Dude, remember how last
like
time...
I said, he doesn't know what we're talking about.
No, remember how last time
there's
tried...
enough dark side in the Star Wars, there's enough going on. They don't need,
More?
they don't need more, so they're trying to like.
Well, that's
get rid
typically.
of the Sith, let it balance out.
That's
They don't-
typically.
The Sith are the ones that throw it out of balance, so the Jedi.
That's
rise
typically
up
how a
to-
lot of stories about balance go. Is that there's too much dark side.
Or too much light side, so something rises up, but then it's back and forth. The metronome takes
Yeah, I was
one
like,
way
it's
and
the
then
metronome.
other.
It's whatever
But to
golden
be-
point of the apex of the metronome. That's great.
To pull out of that story, it's like BS that the rebels were the bad guys, quote unquote, or that the Empire was actually good. The Empire was based off of the Nazis. Like that was the inspiration. They're supposed to be modeled after the Nazis. And Darth Vader's supposed to be modeled after Hitler. I mean, you know, Vader
Dark
is
Father.
is,
Yeah.
Dark
Dark
is
Father.
is supposed to be like similar to Führer in German. Like he's supposed to be the father, whatever. Blah blah blah. Anyway, there's a lot of influence for the Empire from Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
And I'm just like BS that any other guys are supposed to be the baddies. It's like no. The Empire is the baddies.
Yeah.
And then Palpatine. I mean, shit, maybe he's the meth of the Nazi Empire. Who knows? Meth was the true criminal of World War II.
I can believe it. Speaking
Not
of
meth, but
speaking
amphetamines.
Speaking of meth,
speaking of strange, what was it? Like ideas basing stuff on movies off of. Alien, like the aliens,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the xenomorphs, completely supposed to represent dicks. And the whole alien movies and like the whole like behavior that they have and like their ships and everything,
Dicks.
it's all supposed to be dicks, and the whole metaphor of the movies is supposed to be how awful rape is.
Well, yeah, because that little second-hand mouth. Nah,
yeah.
I get it.
The head shape,
I
the
get it.
chest bursters, the like
The
stomach
egg
The-
voices that
the-
fuck your mouth.
the whole like force thing, like they're forcing themselves
Yeah.
upon stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. I see the.
Yeah, and it blew my mind.
I see the point.
Blew my mind.
That's
I've never
completely-
seen those movies, but I'm definitely not
I've
gonna
seen
watch
I've
them
seen
now.
a couple. I've seen a couple.
Sigourney Weaver.
Couldn't even. Don't even know what she looks like. I've probably seen her. I'm terribly awful
She's
with.
probably the reason why I like short hair
Terribly awful with celebrities.
and space.
Not
So
when
it
you
was a
got.
good- it was a good base movie.
And not when you got butt fucking aliens out there.
Yeah, chest and mouth fucking.
Chest and mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally heard that whole
That.
movie was based off
Is-
to make a point of how
It
awful
is
rape
very
is.
I think you did tell me
It
about
is
this.
very
You did tell
rapey.
me.
Once you
Yeah.
start making the
You-
comparisons.
Yeah, you told me
Yeah,
about
once
this.
you.
I
Yeah,
never really looked at it like that.
but it's very rapey.
It is. It
like
is
everything.
It is.
Well, just
Did
forcing
they have
your.
to make him black?
Oh my god! Now, okay.
There's a bit
Anyways,
of racism in there
first
too.
we
No,
the
I
design
think-
of the aliens.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
God.
I was gonna say that they were just trying to make them scary, but
Ah.
I think that's even worse than what
Ah,
you
yeah,
said.
no, that's worse
You
than
just
what I-
told me.
No. I'm just saying. I feel like
I don't
it's
actually
very
mean that.
intentional that they made it that way to portray it as being even more terrifying. Is that it's this
Anyways,
sleek, shadowy creature that just obliterates everything that it comes in contact with. And then they introduced the Alien vs Predator series. They made it cool.
Yeah, and then they called them Predator,
Ah, shit! You're right.
pedophiles, and buttfuckers.
oh gosh.
But they might as well have called it that.
Jeez.
And then they had us rooting for the fucking pedophiles. God damn it! Because I don't think anyone ever rooted for the alien. I think the Predators were too badass.
I don't know. Yeah, the Predators are badass, but they're fucking creepy.
Yeah, especially when they take their mask off.
They're fucking scary.
They're supposed to be like the antagonist in the Predator movies, but I was just like, they're kind of
Well,
cool.
and yeah,
They're kind of cool.
but the xenomorphs are pretty cool too.
The xenomorphs are pretty cool too. Yeah.
So I mean, it's like watching a Freddy versus Jason movie. They're both bad guys in their collective areas, but when you put two bad guys together, it's a fucking sight to behold. It's like watching two T-Rexes fight.
Yeah. Yeah. I get where you're coming
It's
from.
like
I get it.
the question of the century. It's like watching a bear and a gorilla fight.
It's like once you actually see it instead of hearing it.
Yeah, because this is probably the most asked like philosophical question between majority of us is who would win in a fight, a bear or a gorilla. Very varying statistics between the two, but they're pretty similar. Both have advantages and disadvantages, but the only way anybody would ever know is to put a bear and a gorilla into a confined space and have them fight, and nobody can morally do that.
Oh, I was gonna say
Morally do that, because I immorally could do that because I'd be interested. I'd feel kind of bad, and I'd have to be.
the world would be on our side. I think all men of the world would be on our side on that one.
Yeah.
Except for like those SJW men who just basically will try and score any points whatsoever.
That's something else. So that's something else we can.
Thing.
Yeah.
I don't count them as people. I don't consider them people. They're the ultimate simps of the world, where they're just like, I'll change my whole personality.
So we'll just write down notes on what not to say on the podcast, because Jesus Christ.
This already went from
So,
slaves to I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I almost said something that was gonna be
me
really
too.
mean.
Me too.
But it's all jokes for me, guys. I don't actually mean half the stuff that I say.
I mean everything I say, 100%.
Godly.
He speaks for himself.
Yeah.
I speak for myself, and I speak for these two.
No.
And I speak for the trees.
No,
They speak Vietnamese.
I speak out of my ass
Yeah.
because I am ass.
Anyways.
So what are they gonna do? Cancel me? You gonna vote on it? Shut up, idiot.
Yeah, we should just Joey Diaz it. Say that we've already done all these horrible things, and I've already gone to jail for this. So you can't get me locked up again.
Yeah. Can't get me locked
So
up again.
I faced my past of kidnapping somebody.
Oh God.
That's what Joey Diaz did.
Yeah, I know.
Kidnap somebody.
I've seen that.
But he's so funny.
He
Let's
is,
go get
man.
something to eat.
He is so
Yeah.
funny.
Well, a good almost 2.5 hours, and we got like
2.5's a good digestible podcast.
yeah, especially with the amount of topics we burned through. Wonderful.
Shit, man. Great start.
Yeah, we don't exactly have a name yet. I kind of liked Cheech and Gus's Splish Splash Party.
Oh my God.
Just because the whole joke is in the beginning of the first podcast, and it's so fucking funny. Splish Splash Party.
Shit, man.
Who wouldn't want to go? Who wouldn't want to go watch something called the Splish Splash Party?
Who would have thought?
At the very least, it'll catch your attention.
Yeah.
Yes. Very
Yeah.
much.
But anyways.
Why it came to mind, I have no idea.
Yeah. I'm
No,
glad we
only-
finally did this, because
Only my dumbass would fucking come up with that shit.
True.
I'm glad we finally did this because
Wait, you're
we've had
I'm just getting some water, dog.
we've had so many times that we sit down and talk about so many things.
Many
like,
times.
one of the things we talked about today that we'll bring to the next podcast, because that shit was funny. Hiding inappropriate or
inappropriate hard-ons.
yeah, in general.
Yeah,
Because
it was literally called that.
yeah, that's essentially it.
Yeah.
And that's literally what sparked this whole thing.
No,
Not sparked this whole thing, but
but-
sparked the fact that we came.
Sparking?
we actually
The spark.
so
the spark for- the reason for
essential
us-
fire.
The reason for us, stop talking about fire. That's fine. the essential reason that we're here right now recording this is because me and Gustavo were talking about inappropriate hard-ons.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
How long ago?
Like,
2.5 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
Almost exactly as long as this podcast is.
Okay.
We had just gone out of
You
work,
already
and
talked about the
But-
classic school one.
But we
Alright.
didn't know. But we have not talked
A little
about
bit.
it on mic. We had. Not
we can
talked-
save it for the next one.
Yeah.
It can be the first segment. I'll
No,
literally.
hold on. I want to touch this one a little
No. We'll save it.
What did
tomorrow.
you say?
You wanna-
was
We'll
an
save
inappropriate
it,
place?
We'll save it either for tomorrow or later. I don't know.
To me, the most uncomfortable situations for me is when we're all in a car together, and we have to get out. Like, let's get down and go say hi to your aunt, and it's just like, I don't
Wait a
know.
minute.
It's like, I don't know why my hormones are doing this to me.
Yeah.
It's like, give me a minute. I need to like hide it in my waistband or something.
Yeah. But there's
And
no
then
way.
note being that hiding it in your waistband is the best thing ever. It's the best chance for you.
Yeah. It's your last ditch effort until you go soft.
And I was like, one of the things that I said is you just put it in the waistband. You got a belt. You tighten that belt.
So
So
in a car.
hold on. You put it in your waistband, and you tighten your belt even harder to choke it out.
Choke it out, bro. Choke it out.
Stop the blood pressure from rushing through there.
Might as well put a rubber band around it.
It works.
It works.
It
does.
works. I cannot count how many times that I've hit it in my waistband and tightened my belt, and it like got soft in like a minute.
Yeah, we were also talking.
Didn't
about,
even have to worry about it. The worst part is, and this is only a problem for some guys that I didn't touch on, is if you're of Christian or Jewish faith or something, that when
What?
that if you're if you're Jewish or
Muslim circumcised, not Christians. Christians and Jews circumcised.
that's why. So if you're circumcised, you don't have to worry about this. That when it gets soft and it's in your waistband, that the waistband will hang on to the foreskin, and it's uncomfortable. That's the only time you'll catch me squatting to adjust. Yeah, it's literally like pinching it.
It literally just like that. It just holds on to it.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me or if I got long foreskin or something. I'm just kidding.
It's not just you. I can tell you that it's not just you.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't ask other guys this, but and I hate getting asked that. Like what?
No.
No,
either
if I
that or
no, if I'm circumcised or not.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
why do you need to know that?
Like, why the fuck?
And
From other dudes?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's just weird.
It makes you think though.
Well,
like, are you-
but
are you-
but
is that
it's
person- is
but
that
but
person-
but it's it. One person has asked me, and I was slightly uncomfortable. But since I'm kind of close to this person, it was okay. And
Was it me?
no, and I got to
I already
have
knew the answer,
and I
man.
got to have a decent perspective on it. Guess who it is?
Alvin.
No.
Don't look at me because you'll know. Me and Gustavo are so close that we can read each other's minds.
I know. But
was
do we
Anthony.
want to say it?
It's John.
Shut up.
No,
Dude,
what does it matter if we say it or not?
Yeah, they don't know them.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. What if somebody we know?
That's why. Oh shit.
Nice.
It
Nice.
comes out fucked
I
up.
just, no,
No,
it doesn't. It just.
hurt.
I'm sorry. I just smacked the shit out of your fresh tattoo right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Fresh. It was done a day ago, but yeah, fresh.
Still fresh, man.
Still tender.
Okay, so is
We got to give him the code name then.
yeah, that's right. I told you about this.
I have.
John Jeff,
Well,
wasn't it?
no. We have a code name for him.
Dickhead?
There's a
You
lot
could
of kids.
you could call him that. I think Stan knows who it is.
Fuck, man, I can't. I
Is it
don't
old
know.
Hironi?
Hironi?
Hirone? Down the street here?
No, it wasn't him. Yeah, that's too distant.
Close. Me and you close.
Yeah, you know him.
Me and you close though.
You know him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Joa.
Joa.
No. I don't know who.
No. Well, whoever the fuck you said. I think you're just saying names. You're not even naming people.
Chicken.
Tony?
No, Chicken Joe.
Chicken Joe.
No, not Chicken Joe.
Oh, never mind. My guess was wrong.
No, I never. No, okay, never mind then.
Then
That's the only person that I can think is as close.
I can give you one good hint, but it'll tell you right away.
oh. Is it close that we don't want him close?
No, it's not him.
Okay, then you know
I already
exactly
said
who.
that. I
No,
already guessed it.
he's talking about Cisco.
Yeah, that's why. I already guessed.
No, it's not him.
I don't know.
You guys
I
are
know.
trying to,
I don't know.
kind of.
Do I?
You know him. You kind of know
Stop!
him. Not Cardenas.
Damn it.
Not a fucking clue.
This
I've told you a lot of stories about him, Stan. And Gus, you've been there for a lot of the stories.
Oh.
Shit.
Okay. Was it Squid?
No, it
The
wasn't
other
Squid.
one then. Where he's gotta take it from the back and put it up front.
Yeah.
It was him?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. So our code name for him, and he knows this story, and I hope he doesn't tell the story because it'll reveal him, is radio waves.
Fucking radio waves.
Well, I'll just tell you that story. He thought, with his very, very active imagination that I know he has, is he was watching Blade, the first one.
Oh, what?
And there's a sex scene in Blade, and somehow he got to the notion that a penis emits a radio wave that gets a woman pregnant. And I was just like, my man, you're like 6 and you thought of this? It's like, I didn't even think about penis when I was 6. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh,
and
God,
mine and Stan's pseudo code name when I don't want to say his name is radio waves, because he said radio waves, and
Okay.
and initials too.
Yeah, okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why I don't listen to half the shit that he says, because I'm just like, radio waves, man.
Radio waves, bro.
You thought?
Radio waves.
Yeah. It's like you
I need
imagine
me
that.
a girl who let me pull my radio waves in.
Yeah, and I was just like, holy shit, man. Holy fucking shit.
But
So yeah, what about you guys and your inappropriate hard-ons?
dinner table, bro. Dinner table for me.
And it's always like, it's not anything that sparks it. It's just like
It's
your
just
hormones.
randomly.
Your hormones are just like, we're making a lot of this
you know,
right now.
there's a thing.
Or like the memes, they're like the
Yeah,
blood cells are
yeah,
just
the
like,
blood
hey, you want to go to
cells
the penis?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
I've
Damn,
got two
dude,
of
we
them.
are too fucking close, man.
That's why I couldn't look you in the eyes, because I
Goddamn.
would have been like,
Yeah.
I would have
goddamn.
been spelling his name with
You
my
just-
eyes.
You just totally read my mind right now.
I'd say
too.
2 of them that are even for me. When I'm laying in bed on my back, because ain't no blanket holding that thing back, right?
But
And
you're in
mom and dad
private.
like
But
to
you're in
come to be
privacy.
Like, are you
You're
awake?
in we're talking about.
That's why. My parents
okay.
come in constantly. Like, are you
I-
going to work? Have you eaten? Are you awake?
No,
I'm
I'm
just
trying,
like-
I'm trying to jack off.
I'm just like guys, like young male laying on my back. I don't know if I'm ready to go in the morning or not. Okay, just let me wake up on my own. Let me do my thing.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's your first one.
That's the first one,
Uh-huh.
and I'd say it's just about as even when you're in a car with a bunch of people. And the worst is if you're on a road trip with a bunch of dudes and it just happens out of nowhere, and you're just like, fuck.
I don't think
My
that's-
dick gay.
I
My
don't
dick gay.
this guy.
It made
okay,
me.
see,
It made
that's
me
your-
think of
That doesn't really.
Because that's
I-
happened to me
I had this-
before, where like
I had
all
this,
of us, or like we're in Alvin's car or something, and I'm just like, bro.
Well, to me,
I'm just
I
like,
don't
what are
think
you
that's really inappropriate because I'll just be getting out of the car. Fuck. I got
You know how
fat ass hard on right now.
you've never done that.
Yeah, I've had.
You're a liar.
I have. I had it with all the time.
I don't remember that.
I'll be like, damn.
You know, you getting hard-ons with Ed all the time.
Exactly, dude. It's like my dick is so hard right now. I've done it at work too.
Yeah, and Ed'll be like, oh, you'll be like,
I think I told Ruben one time or Angel.
I can believe you telling Angel. I think Ruben would look at you sideways.
Angel would be like, what the fuck? Stop, relax, bro.
stop.
What the hell's wrong with you? You know?
Yeah, it sounds like Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that other one really isn't. I guess none of them are really inappropriate, just rather uncomfortable.
It just. Yeah.
But that's why it's inappropriate. It's not
An
comfortable.
inappropriate time to have a hard-on's like at a funeral. That would be my That would be an inappropriate time to have one. That would be the worst time. Don't look at me like that. You know it's probably
Shut up.
the
No,
most inappropriate.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at him.
Excuse me, the fuck?
No,
That's
no,
not what
that's
happened.
not what
But
happened,
he
but
told me something yesterday.
That's for another segment.
Yeah, we'll tell you this story off. We'll tell you 2 stories. I want you to tell them about Angel.
About
The whole thing going on with
him
Hey.
and Cass
yeah.
and Augie and stuff, and how he's gonna get beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Who
I'm
knows?
just
Who
kidding.
knows?
Well, no, I'm not just kidding, but
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
We'll save that for a food run.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up. Thank you if this ever meets the internet. It's been very, very fun.
We'll send it to Adam as a.
Yeah, if Adam wants to sit here and listen to us.
Adam likes
Adam
memes. My friend out in
Yeah,
near
that's
London.
He helped build the computer.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's my personal tech buddy.
Are you
Yeah.
out of here?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
You
Bye,
gonna
Stan.
do your thing?
Bye,
Bye,
Stan.
Stan.
Later.
Stan. It's Stan.
Dan.
Alright, like I said for the fourth time, because I think I tried wrapping it up
Like.
8 minutes ago.
No, like 10 minutes ago. More.
Yeah, 10 minutes ago. What's the name?
I don't know, man. You want to just save it for.
I mean, we can change the name any fucking time we want.
Anytime.
Well, welcome to the what's known now as
Split
and
party.
no, I was gonna just say the Cheeech Gus party. I guess I'm the host, and you're a host too, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm your host Christian,
And Gustavo.
and and the host Gustavo.
He's
I don't know how loud you're saying that. but-
okay, so
I'm probably gonna sound like I'm yelling in the mic
you
the
are,
whole
dude,
time.
because you're like super close to that.
I know, but I feel like that's how I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, well, you do have a little voice too.
I know. And when I talk into stuff, I talk really
And when
loud,
I
too.
talk, I have just a fucking. I'm just loud.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking, like that guy in the movie theater who talks in the movie theater and shit during the whole movie. I'm that guy.
But yeah. This has been the Cheeech for what's known now.
Cheeech, aka Christian.
Yeah, the Cheeech and Gus podcast.
Gus, aka Gustavo.
This has been the Cheeech and Gus podcast, and we'll see whoever next time.
Laters.